I was forgetting something. 1 second, guys. All right. Hi, guys. Nature's Daughter here. I'm back with another reading. And this one is for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. So we're going to get right into it. First, we're going to clear the energy. That's not a good one. There we go. Couple of hits from the gong. All right. Clearing the energy. Yeah. I didn't buy that gong and that singing bowl for nothing, okay? It's included in every reading from now on. We're going to keep the energy clear and cleansed, and we're going to be on a high vibration at all times, right? Let me get my jewelry on. I just finished cleaning my space, getting my energy up to par. And I hope everybody's having a great day. Hopefully everyone's having a very blessed day. Okay, take the bitter with the sweet and easy come, easy go. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember that song, but it's an old one. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. I was listening to So by Odile. But I don't want to, I meant to turn that down before I pressed record or go live, but I hurried up and shimmied over there to turn it off because I don't want any copyright infringement. I don't own the rights to that song. I just really love jamming to that song in the morning. Like me and my husband listen to that song on the way to drop him off for work in the morning. I love it. It just kind of gets me going like, hey, yeah. You know, I love to groove, right? You know? Music sets the tone for the day sometimes, guys. So if you like music, get into it. You know, listen to whatever is going to take you to that higher elevation and vibrate high so you can start your day zen, right? So let's get into it, guys. It's fire sign day. It's Aries, Leo, Sag. This week, anyway. Next week, I'll start out fresh on Monday with earth, then fire, water, air. I think that's how I'm going to do it. So anyhow, we're going to get into it, guys. I'm actually not going to have my... well, I don't know. I think I will. Just because I love it. It's so cute. My light is about to die. I'm going to have to get some new batteries, but whatever. We're going to use that as long as it lives, and hope that it shows up on camera. Hello, Westside Blue 702. It's your birthday Saturday. Awesome. Happy birthday. All right, so let's get into it because I'm starting out with Aries. So you came at the right time. Oh, disclaimer, guys. Adults only. 18 and up. Entertainment purposes, okay? I don't want anyone making any life-altering decisions based on my reading or any other. Be your own leader of discernment. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else to appreciate, okay? Just taking a couple sips of my caffeine, my coffee. If anyone wants a personal reading, that information is in my description of my channel. If anyone wants to donate to my channel, it's not required, but it is appreciated. My Cash App is in the description as well. Okay, so let's get started with Aries and let's see what we got going on, because I'm feeling nothing but good energy. Nothing but good energy. So let's start out with the shadow work that you need to do, Aries. Okay. And we cleanse the energy. I am going to start doing my affirmation videos again, guys. Now that I got my backflow incense burner and my my gong and my singing bowl, I'm gonna start doing my affirmation videos, because that's what I started this channel doing in the first place. And when I broke my backflow incense burner, I was a little distraught because it was something that my mom bought me, and I just stopped doing it for a while. Confirmation from Teeny Weenie. She's so spoiled. Mama's baby. All right, guys, let's see what we got. Okay, 3 cards came out. All right, perfect. Well, let's see what we got for you. Okay, so gonna need to work on ego, insecurity, and envy. Ego, arrogance, pride, vanity. Beyond the facade of ego lies the true depth of character. Right? So let's step out of our ego, Aries, and, just move forward, right? I swear our ego gets us in trouble as a human race a lot of times, right? If we could just set our ego aside, a lot of issues that we have in life wouldn't be an issue at all, right? So step outside of your ego and look for what truly is, and be okay with it. If you're wrong, admit you're wrong and just move forward in love and light. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, right? We're not always right. And we're not perfect, right? Envy, jealousy, covetousness, longing. Turn green eyes into a force of self-improvement and inspiration. So don't be jealous of somebody else's come up, right? Because your come up is coming. Everyone has their own lesson to learn in order to get their specific blessing. Their blessing is tailored to their lesson, right? So worry about your lesson and your blessing that's going to follow, right? Insecurity, doubt, uncertainty, anxiety. Your worth is intrinsic and unchanging, right? So know your worth. You have to believe in you. You have to have a connection with the Most High that's solidified, right? So that you don't have triggers, right? The dark side of you, the past of you, the things that you've done in the past are things that you've done in the past. You don't need to beat yourself up over that, right? Let it go. It happened. Move forward, right? We are not our past. We are not our mistakes. We are the lessons that we learned from the mistakes that we've made. We are the growth that we've become due to any trip that we had. We got up, we dusted ourselves off, and we kept it moving. We learned from it and we kept going in love and light, right? No matter what someone else did to us, we don't let that stop us from loving, moving forward, right? Because that's not who we are. So let's get the haters out of the way. Let's see who's hating. Let's check the salty deck, right? Who's salty? Who's got issues that they need to fix? And who do we need to watch out for, huh? Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. All right, Aries, you got clarity. You're beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted, right? This is your energy. This is where you are right now. You've got clarity. You're feeling the beauty of life, You're not stressed out. Life happens. Things happen, but you're not letting them get to you, right? Yep. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. It's just like when you're riding along and you see a butterfly. Sometimes you'll see a butterfly and it seems like it's following you, because everywhere you go, you see one the same color, but it's not the same one. It's just that God has opened your eyes to that beauty and you just see it everywhere. It's just, it's not hidden from you anymore. The goggles are on. You can see clearly now. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery, broken, Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Yep, I told you there's a hater in the mess. Somebody feels left behind. While you're loving on yourself and growing, moving forward, learning your lessons, getting your blessings, seeing the beauty of life, even through the trials and tribulations of life, someone is feeling left out because you have moved on. Probably because they did something really ugly to you and you said, you know what? I love you, but I can't have you in my life, so bye-bye. They're trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. They're trapped in their web of lies. Yeah, this person is trapped in their web of lies, trying to figure out how they can be the crab in the barrel to bring you back to be down with them. Mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. They are a lost soul, but there are no victims in this world. There are only survivors. So anyone that's living in victimhood, that's their issue and their cross to bear. Not for you to even have to worry about. Oh no, we're not accepting that. No, we are not. Oh yes, okay, so they're trying to curse you. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind. Yeah, you got somebody on some real ugly negative stuff here. So you could return that to sender if you so choose. Or you could just pray for God to heal them and protect you. Either way, you don't have to accept that curse. I'm not going to accept that. That's too many. Let's go ahead and shuffle these. Feels like the energy is kind of stuck. Yeah, let's do that. That feels better. Yeah, there we go. Okay, whoa, and it's still a story to be told. Okay, I see why. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. Yeah, you cut cords with this person. And they're fantasizing about you. They want you to see them as the twin flame that you got coming, but you do have a twin flame. They've been getting readings on you. They know you got a twin flame coming. They're trying to mirror your twin flame. They're trying to mirror you to pretend to be your twin flame. Shared feelings, reflection. They're not your twin flame. Beware of the mysterious seeming like twin flame. That's not your twin flame. I do see that you're healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing, Aries. And while you're on this healing journey, you will come across your twin flame or soulmate for some of you. Twin flames are rare. But you do have someone that feels abandoned, left out, walked away from, cold, left in the cold. They feel like you left them on red. And you may have, but I mean, it's because of what they did to you. You just decided that you didn't want to fight with them. You just didn't want to be with them. You didn't want that nasty energy in your 2025. You left it in 2024, right? Bye! Love and light to you, right? But I'm not going to take that crap with me. Yeah, no thank you. Longing, craving, aching, wanting. Oh, boo-hoo. So sorry for you. Yeah, you can feel whatever you feel. Feel the feels, Let them feel whatever they need to feel to get through what they need to get through, and they can move on without you, right? Divine masculine, yang, masculine energy. Balance your yin and yang energy, guys, right? Because that divine masculine is out there getting the bag, right? But the other side of that is the yin energy, the feminine energy to open up to receive all that you got coming from all that hard work, right? So get into the yin and the yang of it all right? But right now you're tapped into your yang. Open yourself up to receive your yin from all that yang. Fantasy still on the bottom. Bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. This is what this person is going through. They're going to come back at you. This is someone from your past, basically. This is an ex. They're going to come back at you and try to distract you, sidetrack you, change your mind with delays. Because they know you got a soulmate coming. Yeah, that's the energy that I feel. Remember I said it's either a twin flame or a soulmate? I think it's a soulmate. But it could be a twin flame for some of you. Take it where it resonates, right? But deep love, unity, connection. It's some good stuff coming your way, Aries. But you do have a hater in the midst. And they are into the dark arts. So be aware of that. And keep yourself protected. And keep yourself, on the up and up, Don't be asleep on these people that are doing the black magic. Just because it may not affect you 100% doesn't mean it won't do anything to you. Sometimes it can still get to you. So keep yourself protected in every way, shape, or form, and just watch your surroundings, you know? Keep that protection with the Most High solidified. All right, what else do we have for Aries? So a couple cards trying to come out there. If that happens again, I'm going to accept it. Sea Witch's Lair. This reminds me so much of Lovecraft Country. Confront the shadows within and let the alchemy of your soul transform darkness into light. If you guys haven't seen that show, Lovecraft Country, check it out. It's really good. Hi, Raya Hope. Hello. I hope you're having a very blessed day. All right, so Sea Witch's Lair. Confront your shadows within and let the alchemy of your soul transform darkness into light. Alchemize all that energy into something great and positive, okay? Be the change that you want to see in others, right, everyone? Right, let's get those likes up, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Join the tribe. Get into it. Yeah. Feel the energy of it all, right? Because it's all good. Sea dragons, embrace your inner power and let your majestic spirit soar through life's steps. Okay? Fly free. Fly like an eagle. Yes. Oh, yeah, I understand, Raya. You know, you just got to love yourself. You just got to look in the mirror and force yourself to see yourself as the best, right? See a crown on your head. You know, look in the mirror and say, I forgive you. I apologize. I forgive you. I love you. Right? And say that until you believe it, right? Love on you. Right? That's right. Some sauce, some love and sauce. I'm telling you. Seahorses, embrace your uniqueness and let your gentle spirit carry you through life's currents. Yes. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to go ahead and start my restart my affirmation. I'm going to start that. I think I might do a few of those today. Yeah. Do some affirmations. I got my backflow instant. I only got one right now, but I'm going to get some more. I'm going to go out and go shopping this weekend. But I might try to get out today or tomorrow, but it's been really crazy with the wind. And we had a horrible dust storm yesterday, and I don't like the dirt. I try to stay away from the dirt, and when it's blowing like that, no thank you. I don't want it in my eyes, my mouth. Ew, ew, ew. Gross. So, anywho, I am going to start back doing my affirmation videos, right? And that's going to help you guys start your day out right, you know? Listen to affirmations to start your day. Take a beat. Get up like 15 to 20 minutes earlier than you normally do and do some meditation. And yoga, guys. I'm telling you, yoga helps you release stuck energy. Right? That's making you depressed, okay? Stopping you from loving yourself completely, right? So get into it. Just try it. Try beginner's yoga, right? And then work your way up to that good stuff, them sweet spots to really get it out of your hips, because hips is usually where all that stuck energy rests, right? But if you start meditating every day, your world will change. Your world will change. I'm telling you, I was a skeptic. I started with all the skepticism in the world, but every day it became a little bit better for me. And I started realizing that, darn, you really do will your energy to you. You will things your way. I used to sit there and I wasn't supposed to have my phone on the floor, right? At the job that I was working at, this was years ago, I was working at RH. If anybody knows about RH, you're on the level. Because everybody don't know about RH. So if you're on the level, you might be in that wealthy percent, because, you know, only the wealthy shop there, or the people that are trying to be wealthy. But anyway, I was part of workforce, right? And I'm sitting there and I had my phone sitting next to me flipped up. But all I had was affirmations, right? Just popping up on the screen with money falling and gold dropping, and just hearing the gold fall and the coins fall and watching the money fall, and just constant affirmations about love, about self-love, about money, about um, um, manifesting, just everything that I wanted at that moment is what I was listening to. And that's all that was happening for me. Every time I turned around, there was a nice chunk of money coming my way. I was loving myself more and more. 11:22 on the clock. Wow. At that moment, it was 11:22 on the clock and 22:22 on the clock, the chat clock. Wow. Awesome. That's amazing. Anyway, the synchronicities of it all. But I'm telling you guys, when you talk yourself into loving yourself, you will love yourself. Trust me, you are what you think, right? Your thoughts control what happened to you. Your mind, your mouth, right? So get them in sync with your heart, right? Mind, mouth, heart. Get them in sync, guys, and think positive thoughts. Stay elevated, vibrate high, think positive thoughts always. Don't wallow in the negativity, no matter what it is, no matter how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get to you to the point where it's taking over your thought process. Think about what you want, not what you don't want, right? And you're going to will the greatness to you. All right, I'm going to move forward, guys. Pull a couple more from this deck. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, Coral Castle. Live with intention. No, live. Live with intention. Wow, live. Okay. Live. This is a live. Either something's going to happen on this live or something's going to happen on a live that's going to shake things up for you, right? And it may be in a great way. So just be open to receive whatever's coming your way, okay? That's what I tell everybody. Be open to receive all the greatness coming for you, okay? Coral Castle. Live with intention and purpose. Aligning your actions with your deepest values and desires. That's basically what I just said, right? Align your thought process with your values, right? So you're thinking about all the greatness that you want in your life so you can will it to you, okay? You be your own leader of discernment. You be your own leader of your life, period, guys. You know, you got the power. You've got the power. Hey, you gotta find it. Find that sweet spot, right? And sit in that energy. Sit in the energy that you got this. You can do whatever you want in life, and no one and nothing can get in your way. Okay? Yes, no deck. Aries, if you have a yes, no question, I'd say think of it now in your mind's eye, and you will get your yes, no answer right here in this deck. All right, guys, like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. Please do not force this to fit your life. If it doesn't fit your life, it is not for you. Okay? All right. Okay. Yes, trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. So this full moon is bringing some great stuff. Trust your feelings. Trust your intuition. Now is a good time to, yes, now is a good time. Now is a good time to fulfill your heart's desire, Aries. Get into it. Yeah. There's something that you've been wanting to do lately. Something that you were like, looking for a sign to tell you whether or not you should. Yeah, you should. On the bottom we got no, spotted reputation, going bad, rotten idea. So someone's going to come to you with a bad reputation, first of all. And you know they have a bad reputation, and they're going to come to you with an idea because they know that you got a good mojo going where everything that you wish for is going to come to fruition. So they're going to come to you and try to ride your wish train with their ideas. don't let them do it. You got to be your own leader of discernment. I can't tell you what to do. But this is rotten to the core. Do you see that picture? It's rotten. Everything they touch is rotten. My advice is to keep them as far away from you as possible because they can taint you and everything you got going. Yes, follow the guidance. It leads to truth. Okay? So, follow the guidance. It leads to truth, Aries. You stay away from those rotten people that you know are rotten. They've already showed you that they're rotten. Okay? So you take this time to trust in your intuition and the guidance that God gives you. God's going to lead you right to the truth. He's going to lead you right there. You won't have to ask for it. It's going to be right in your face. Bam! Unmistakable. Okay? Yes, make a splash, deep dive, following easily in your life. Okay, so not following, flowing. I said following. So somebody is trying to follow you with this bad, rotten energy. They're trying to follow along your path with you and ride your train. So make a splash, deep dive, flowing easily in your life. So the things that are flowing easily into your life are the things that are supposed to be there. Any hesitation that happens, that's any rejection is protecting you from what you're not supposed to go to. So if you come to an obstacle, don't take it as, oh God, I needed that. No, say, okay, that one's not for me. Just keep going. Just redirect yourself, because whatever obstacle comes your way is protecting you from this rotten apple. Okay? So be aware of that. You got great things coming. Follow your intuition, listen to God, and know that everything that flows into your life easily is for you. The stuff that comes to you with the issue or conditions, that is not for you. Run the other way. Okay? Yes, hot opportunity, fired up, burning desires fulfilled. Yes. Yes. You got great stuff coming your way. Don't let this past person come and ride your good train, because you've done a lot of work to make your life better, Aries. You've done the work. This person has not done the work. So don't let them ride your train. My advice is to not let them ride your train. You know who it is too, because that's all they do is ride your train. They don't come to you with anything substantial. They've never come to you with anything substantial. And anything they come to you that looks kind of okay turns out to be a crock of crap. Or they took that idea from somebody else. And the things that go along with making it work. Yeah, that part. Valuable experience, worth your time, profit. Yeah. So all you got to do is keep the goggles on and be aware of who you let into your life. That's all you got to do. Be aware of who you allow into your life right now. Because there's one person that's going to come to you with a whole lot more drama than anything. They're going to even come to you like they're coming to help. Like their idea is going to make your idea better. And what you got to say is, you know what? You do have a great idea. And I encourage you to go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to do it with you. I'm going to go do my idea my way. You go do your idea your way. You know, good luck to you. You know, no dissing here, no knocking here. You know, I don't have no drama for you. You know, and I'm not competing with you. It's just I don't want it to be a part of my idea. You know, and it's okay. Right? Drama is not fun. So yeah, absolutely. That's what we got there. Be your own leader of discernment. What do we have in the Money Moves Oracle? What we got going on here? see what we got for Aries and the money moves. Well, okay, Oracle deck. Wow. Mind power and power. These two have never come out together. Mind power and power. Well, dang. Okay. What happened to my music? Just thought about it. It's got real quiet in here all of a sudden. What happened? Hold on, guys. Okay, you know what? I hate when they do that. Are you listening? Okay, if I wasn't listening, then I wouldn't have pressed play. I literally just pressed play before I got on here. Like, yeah, I'm still listening. But anywho, so mind power and power have never come out together and while I was reading. So mind power, lead with your mind. Use your intelligence, analyze data, logic, and think rationally, right? You be your own leader of discernment. What do I tell you guys? You have the final say of what goes on in your life, period. Okay? And power, focus on your needs. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances, right? You've got the power, power. So own it, right? Woo! Get into it, yeah? Get into it, yeah. Okay, you've got the power. You control your destiny, right? You and God together control it all. Wow. Star power. Oh my God. Mind power. Power. Star power. Hello. Step into the spotlight. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity. It's time to start your own business, babe. Get into it, yeah. You get money, you a star. Star. Kita. Watashi wa star. Get it, baby. Fruits of labor. Rich gain is here. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Woo! Get into it, yeah. 11:33 on the clock. Bam. Woo! 33:55. I'm telling you, it's getting live up in here, Aries. It's getting live. Get into it, yeah. All kind of power. Mind power. Power, star power, fruits of your labor. What is on the bottom? Opportunity. Opportunity on the bottom. I get money, I'm a star. Kita. Watashi wa star. Ooh! Change is coming just in time. Hold on. Change is coming. New job opportunities, change of workplace, or business trip. You got some great things coming your way. Opportunities. The opportunities of it all. I love it. Oh my gosh. It's going down. Helping hand. Okay. No one can handle it all. But you know what though? Need others to assist with services, increase productivity. Be careful who you accept help from. Okay? Don't forget about that past person. If you're going to accept help from somebody, make it a new person. If someone tries to assist you, tries to invest in you, but do your due diligence and research that person. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into and who you're going to be doing business with, right? Watch that show, Billions. Get into it, yeah. I'm not playing, guys. Watch it. It's going to put you in a different mindset, right? To understand how wealthy people think. How the other half thinks. Okay? Better get into it. Hi, James Flooring. You know what? Thank you. It's nice to see you too. It's crazy because I don't think everybody's getting notifications from me. Sometimes I do take a hiatus when I'm sick, right? But when I come back, it's just been really crazy. They haven't been notifying people when I go live, so it's like a crapshoot of whether or not you'll know. I guess you just gotta check with me periodically. But I'm really glad to see you here. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I hope everybody's enjoying some great weather too, because what we went through yesterday where I'm at, it was ugly. Oh gosh. But thank you so much for coming in and sharing your wonderful energy with us all. It's been great, guys. No trolls. Yay! I guess, I don't know. All the thousands of people that were watching my videos, I guess a lot of them were trolls. I don't know. Because I don't get all that drama anymore, so I love it. Right? You've been busy? Understandable. Lifing, right? You said 2025 and getting it right, right? The only way you're gonna make something different happen is if you do something different, right? You do it. You get into it, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Fast changes. Take bold steps forward. Things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. That's right. That's because you're out there, making it happen. We get into it. We get into it, yeah? Oh my gosh. Mind power, power, star power, fruits of labor, helping hand, opportunity, fast changes. It's like nothing but great things are coming, right, Aries? Wow. The energy is amazeballs. I'm telling you, it's so awesome. The hater from the past is sitting there looking at you like, oh, I can't stand you. Why do you make life look so easy? Right? Because it's not all that easy for home base. Wow, this stuff, okay, the stuff that's popping out right now is kind of blowing my mind. What was this? Okay, hold on, guys. I dropped one. What is it? Gift. Okay. Use opportunities that arise. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Again, with the opportunities. Boop, get into it, yeah. Keep those eyes open, guys. Keep those eyes open. Somebody's going to bring you a new opportunity. Home-based and closed doors. Start all over again. No good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end. So that solves the problem. It's not a job that's coming. It's a new business. You're about to start a new business. Yep, home-based, change your environment. Home is the harbor of the soul. It's the safest place you can be. Yep. It's time to change where your home base is. Yep, and I see spiritual work here and alchemy that jumped out at me. Spiritual work, you are a light worker, Aries. Open your heart, some of you, not all of you. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. Okay, you need to be out here doing what I'm doing. Helping people start their day. Helping people love on themselves. Alchemy, transform the situation using witchcraft, occult, or learning God's secrets. Witchcraft and occult is not what people think it is, but some people take that and turn it dark and ugly. You can take anything beautiful and make it dark and ugly. So just know that. Duality. Wow, how that popped out right when I was talking about that. That is so significant, guys, right? Duality. Don't lose your vigilance. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. And don't forget the dual nature of witchcraft and magic, right? It's not all bad. People make it bad, okay? People make things good and bad. So just remember that. It's the intention behind what you're doing. That's what counts, right? And don't forget about that star power, guys. I keep saying it. You get money, you will stop, okay? Megan Thee Stallion was not kidding when she said that, okay? I feel that. I feel that every day. And I like listening to that song. I know the video is something else. It's like an Asian brothel, but, you know, it is what it is. Helping Hand came out again in Fast Changes. So, yeah, that's going to happen. Fast changes. It's going to be like you're going to look up and all of a sudden things are just going to be going so much in your favor, Aries, that you're going to wonder, was there some type of paradigm shift in your luck or the flow of things? Did somebody had some type of spell on you for luck? Because all of a sudden, and that could be, you know, because people go to witch doctors to get black magic put on people sometimes, right? And those witch doctors are real, and they can see who you are and your light, and that you got a gift, and that you're a light worker or an angel or something wonderful. And they're like, I'm not going to put anything, a root on this person. I'm going to take your money. Thank you. And I am going to change the intention and put some protection on this person from you, you nut job, you know. Right? So you might have somebody that's protecting you that you don't even know. Because someone that you don't know or you do know is out there trying to harm you with magic. So understand that every time someone goes out to put something on you, doesn't mean they're actually going to get something put on you bad. Sometimes that person sees who you are and they help you instead of hurting you. It depends on who they go to. Some people don't care about, because they know that the magic is coming back to them. They don't care because they got attachments on them. They're in it really deep, so they're doing it specific to try to, they got their own thing going, but you do your own thing and keep your protection up, right? Make sure you keep your protection going at all times. There's always going to be some adversaries, but you be your own leader of discernment and you make sure you protecting you. And the best way to do that is keep that connection with the Most High solidified. All right, let's see what we have, what messages we have from Spirit. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. How many was that? 2? All right. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that and rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. Okay? And you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. Okay? So you're in competition with yourself, basically. Right? And that's the only person you ever need to compete with. Ever. Wait, who is that? Tammy Sloan, thank you. Wow. I had a cousin named Tammy. She passed away some time ago, but as soon as I saw your name, you made me think of her. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you. I appreciate you for showing up today. Thank you for making me think of my cousin. She was such a beautiful soul. And every time I think of her, I see a picture of her and her sisters on one of the family reunions that we used to have in Kansas City, standing together. She was so pretty. I miss you, Tammy. Thank you for coming in, Tammy Sloan. You gave me a beautiful memory. Thank you. And thank you, James Flooring and Raya. Hope you guys are awesome. I love that you guys are interacting positively. Beautiful. Thank you, God, for sending me all these beautiful people today. Yeah. The energy sharing up in here today has been so blessed. I love it. You guys are awesome. Love it. Share the love. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. So open the door. Get ready for all the greatness that the universe has in store for you, right? Nothing beats a failure but a try. Okay, so just keep trying. And this bottom card has been trying to come out since I started, so let's see what it is. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needed to hear this. I'm so I feel so blessed that I was able to get myself together today to do this. I am so happy and I'm so proud of myself for getting myself together to do this. What's on the bottom? Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. You got this. Woo! Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. See yourself as the bright shining star that you are, baby. You're a diamond. You shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Yes. Riri said it best, baby. You know, after my mom passed, I kept hearing that song. Shine bright like a diamond. It's about to make me cry, guys. I keep dreaming about my mom. I just kept hearing that song, and I felt like it was my mom telling me, baby, you keep shining bright. I may not be right there in the physicality, but I'm here, right? And I need you to shine bright, even in my absence, right? And I want you guys to shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond, okay? Wow. I am full of emotion today. I feel it thick. Has somebody lost somebody recently? I feel heavy emotion. Heavy emotion. I understand. Whoever is in the room, if you lost somebody recently, I understand. I'm an empath. I lost my mom a couple years ago. And I'm still, you know, trying to be okay, you know? But, yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone. And you can come here and hang out with me anytime. I'm going to make myself more available, guys. I really am, because I understand how that feels and how sometimes it can be a lonely place, because you don't want to burden everyone around you with that, you know? After a while, you feel like, not even that I should be healed from this already, but it's just a kind of a thing where you just want to go through it yourself. You don't want to burden anyone else with it. And you don't want to weigh anyone else down, you know? But you got to know that that's what people are there for. People are there to be there for each other. So you got to, I say this to everybody I know, check on your strong friends and family. Check on them. Yeah, because they go through stuff too. And they don't want to call and ask for help, you know, but they need it. So check on them. But always check on everybody, guys, because, you know, we're human. We're all human. We're all going through this thing called life, and sometimes it can get a little heavy. And we need to be there for each other. We need to love on each other more, you know? Stop judging each other. Like, you still going through that? Yeah, I am. I need you to love on me right now. Trust me, if you need me to love on you, I'll be there for you. So let's be okay with loving on each other, especially when we know someone really needs it. Okay, romance and love for Aries. Okay, 3 cards popped out. A lot of love and romance coming your way, baby. Woo! Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. I love this scene. It's like a little sofa with just in front of a window with beautiful pink flowers everywhere. It's just, oh God, it's just like cherry blossoms everywhere. Just beauty. Just the beauty of it all. Like, you got to find time for love, right? You not only have to find time for love, like a lot of people are out here begging God to hook them up with love. I need love. I need love. And I'm like, but you got to get out there and make yourself available for it. You can't sit in a room and with the curtains closed and never go around people. You got to get yourself out there. Put yourself out there. It's okay. You know, open yourself up to receive the greatness. And part of that greatness is love from other people. You know? Don't let life make you bitter. Right? Don't let the hurt from the past make you bitter. Whatever happened in the past, forgive them. Forgive them. Send them healing. Forgive yourself. Heal yourself. Move forward. Dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. Might need to dream journal. Pray before you go to bed. You're a hermit? Aww. Hey, well, take your hermit time to get to know you, though. To get to know yourself 100%. What you like, what who you don't like, you know, what you're willing to deal with, what you're not willing to deal with, you know? Get your cup runneth over. Make sure your cup runneth over. You know, love on yourself to the point where your cup is so full, it's like flowing everywhere, spewing in every direction, right? That's how you want to be. Fill your cup up. And get yourself an oracle. And don't feel bad if you need a life coach or a therapist. Get somebody to talk to or just a friend. Don't feel bad about talking to other people. Sometimes you got to just vent. Get it off of your heart. You know? Let it go. And let it flow. And let it fly free. Release. Release rituals. You know, sometimes we just need to cut cords from the people of the past. Release all that energy from past people. And take a spiritual bath and literally get those attachments off of you physically. Sometimes it's necessary. Look into it. But the dream journaling thing, though, say a prayer before you go to bed, meditate before you go to bed, keep a journal by your bed when you and ask yourself questions that you want to ask, that you want answers to, right? When you wake up in the morning, and pay attention to your dreams as much as you can. When you wake up in the morning, write down everything you remember. Everything you can remember. Okay? You may find, most times you will find that you will have answers to those questions, right? And you will have dreamed about something that you need to do, right? Dreams are like premonitions a lot of times. So you need to focus on your dreams, right? And also another twist to this is you need to dream big. You need to sit back and think about what you want and dream big, right? Make them you can dream big. You can take attainable steps to get to those dreams, but dream big. Your dreams can be, whoa, you know? But make your plans practical to get to those dreams, right? Right. Secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone is not being truthful. You got to be your own leader of discernment to figure out who that person is in your life, because you know what's going on in your life better than I do. You know the key players in your life. Whoever came to mind that you thought of first, that's most likely who it is. But this situation is telling me it's somebody that you completely trust. For some of you. For some of you, this is someone that it's going to completely blindside you. The person that's not being truthful. So just be aware of who you have in your life. Butterfly. You will meet a new love interest at a party or night out. Wow, this came flying out like it was something, you know, just, oh, yeah. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Sorry, but yeah, I really don't even like that card, because a new love interest at a party or a night out, I don't know. Anyway, at the bottom of the deck, we've got unseen. Because when you meet somebody at a party, most times they're not looking for anything substantial, you know? So, but a night out, it depends on what you're doing. Like an art show or something like that, out bowling, skating, you know, it depends on what if it's a nightclub where people are going to, you know, I don't know, it depends on where you are, where you meet this person, where you can look at it as love, or I don't know. Be your own leader of discernment. It's your life. Unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. I say that about life, period. Right? I mean, I just say, you like artsy stuff? Well, that's where you're going to meet your new love interests. Find yourself an art show in your area, Raya Hope. Find yourself an art show. Guaranteed you're going to meet somebody that's going to just blow your mind, right? And you're going to blow their mind. They're going to be like wowed by you. Yeah. Yep. But pay attention to the red flags for anyone in your life, period. No matter who they are. Even if it's a love interest. You know? Sometimes love can blind you. We don't want to be blind. We don't want to be dumb in love. Because dumb in love We end up doing things, they're just not smart, right? So I'm going to wrap this thing up in just a moment. I'm going to pick a few cards from the romance, what is this? Romance Angels deck. And then I'm going to pull out my tarot deck. And then we're going to wrap it up and head on over to Leo. Okay. Typically what I do when I get hungry is I stop the recording and I come back. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to, hi September Wilson. I'm going to take a break and make me something to eat. But I'm not going to shut the camera. I'm not going to stop the live. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out. The last time I said I wasn't going to stop it, it just kicked me out. I was like, oh yeah? Okay, YouTube, I see you. I can't take a break on live? Are you serious? Is that what it's doing? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No breaks here. Oh. All right, what we got? New love. What did I tell you? We already had this discussion, but whatever. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you will be having that new love coming in. Just get ready. You know, everything happens in divine timing, but a new love is coming. It's a soulmate for some of you. And then I got this reconciliation at the bottom that's just really trying so hard to come out. Someone from your past is returning in your life. That doesn't mean you have to reconcile with them. No. Be your own leader of discernment, but I would say run for the hills, Aries. Don't let anyone come back from the past. They're in the past for a reason. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others that you trust. Okay? Because that past person coming for reconciliation, that person's going to act like they want to help you. You got to be your own leader of discernment. I cannot tell you what to do, guys. That's not my job. My job is to assist, not to tell you what to do. But I would say run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Oh my God, I need some soup so bad. I was supposed to go get some yesterday, guys, but when I say it was a dust storm that was so ugly, the wind was blowing, the dirt was everywhere, and I don't do dirt. I don't like dirt, okay? When it's a dust storm, I'm just like, it was like, as soon as I went out, I was looking around like, why now? And then it just got worse and worse. I thought the windows were going to come flying in here. Like, it was crazy. But I did not get a chance to go get my soup, and I need it so bad. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Express yourself. Express the love of it all, right? Express yourself. Get into the love of it all. What'd you say? Why did you retract your message? What'd you say? Whoa. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Love. Get ready to receive it. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Oh, what was that on the bottom? Calling in your soulmate. Wow. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. Yep. There it goes. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You know, that does happen a lot of times, guys. That can be an issue for some. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I don't ignore those red flags anymore. Them red flags are there for a reason, right? Everybody has to be their own leader of discernment in their own life, you know? You have to have the last say about what goes on in your life. Period, point blank. I kind of went on a rant yesterday, guys, about the new deck that I got. I was so not happy about the false advertisement because I've been buying my decks through Temu. And for the most part, I get great decks. But this one it was so bad. I was so disappointed. Because I was really looking forward to the deck, right? But they lied. They told me that it's bend proof, okay? Hello, is that a bend or is that not a bend? Okay. Crease proof, lied because it creased. Right? And they were advertising it to be this. Yeah, but it's not. So, yeah, I got my money back, and they were like, yeah, you can keep the deck. And I'm like, well, I bet nobody wants this. I can't give this deck away. However, this is the only deck that I got from Temu that sucked. The only one ever. All the other decks that I get from them are pretty darn good. Nobody's ever said that it's non-bendable except for this one. And it really is bomb. And look at this. This is like the best deck I got. It's got Spanish at the top, English at the bottom. Beautiful illustration. It's holographic. And then the back. Bomb. You see that all seeing eye right there? It's holographic. It's gorgeous. I love this deck. Didn't lie at all. And all the other decks that I've ever gotten from them, awesome. They don't lie except for this one. So 2 orders in a row. This one, they lied about the size. And that's what made me annoyed. Because I'm like, just don't lie. I need the standard size deck, right? Because I just want it to be bigger so it can show up on camera. So I already had the deck. I didn't want to buy it again unless it was bigger. And that's what I've been doing lately. All the little tiny decks that I bought when I first started buying, I wasn't really sure. I didn't know about, because I don't really do online shopping. I buy my decks in person at boutiques and stuff. But now that I am buying stuff online, I'm getting into the sizes of it all. And I had got kind of caught off guard and got some travel size decks and didn't realize it. Now that I know better, I do better. So I look for the size, and if you tell me it's a specific size, that's what I expect to get. Well, that I didn't get that. They sent me the same small deck that I had before, but they advertised it as standard. So 2 orders in a row, I had mishaps, but they gave me my money back with no problem. So, and I almost got caught up on it with my last order. They tried to give me a deck that was small, and I saw it. I had pawed it. I said pawed. I was trying to say bought. But I bought the deck, but I returned it. Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. I bought the deck, and I returned it before, like, 5 minutes had passed. So, this card falling is significant. It literally is the only one that actually dropped down. Diez de Oros. Oh, of course. 10 of Pentacles. Diez de Oros. 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. Hi, Jamal Weeks. You're a Gemini? I think I'm doing Gemini tomorrow. Yeah, I've changed the way I do things now. I decided to break it down, because I can never get through my Zodiac marathon. So I'm breaking it up into 4 days a week. Starting next week, I'll do Monday through Thursday. Earth sign Monday, fire sign Tuesday, water sign Wednesday, air signs Thursday. but I got started late. So I did earth yesterday, and I'm doing fire today. Tomorrow I'll do water, I think, or air. I'm not sure. I wrote it down. So just make sure you guys hit the notification bell. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way, when I do go live, you'll get that notification and let you know, and then you can just come right in, right? Because I'm always going live. I do shorts too. I do like little short videos of my cards, like pull 3 cards. So I do those as well. Okay, but thank you so much for showing up in here today, Jamal Weeks. I appreciate your energy. I know everybody's not getting their notifications lately, and I'm sorry about that. I wish there was something more I could do, but at this point, I just really don't know what else I can do. People are telling me that there are different steps I can take myself, but I follow those steps all the way to the last step, and then the last step is nowhere to be found. So it just seems like a bunch of bullcrap, but it is what it is. I'm just taking everything with a grain of salt, right? It's Mercury retrograde. Everything's going to be a little wonky, right? So it is what it is. Guys, don't take anything too seriously right now, you know? There's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on with everything and everyone. I say just take it with a grain of salt, right? The Chariot. El Carro. El Carro. Okay, I'm trying with my Spanish. The Chariot. El Carro. So basically your chariot awaits. Your chariot is coming to basically rescue you from all of the monotony. It's going to be great things coming. It's like a castle, a couple castles in the background. It looks like you are about to not only embark on a business that's going to be extremely lucrative, Aries, but you're going to help other people become very lucrative as well. This is not going to be a selfish thing. It's going to be a selfless thing that you're going to do. It's going to help other people, not just you. Okay? 5 of Cups. Cinco de Copas. Cinco de Copas. Yeah, this 5 of Cups is going along with that past person from what I see. That's coming to you with those cups that you know are, right? Be your own leader of discernment, but be aware of that energy. Okay? One more card. We're going to wrap this thing up for Aries. What else for Aries? One more card, please, for Aries. One more card for Aries. Whoa, everything's trying to slide out. No. Whoa. No. It said one more card. What is this? Oh. Okay, the Devil. Something is coming to an end. El Diablo. Something is ending. The Hermit. Yeah, something is ending and something is about to begin. Rey de Copas. El Ermitaño. Rey de Espadas. Okay, so we got King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Hermit. So, okay, El Diablo, the Devil. Something is ending. Something is wrapping up. And something else is coming to fruition. Okay? Something is coming to light. Rey de Copas. Yeah, I don't know about that King of Cups. That's a fishy ass cup. I'm sorry. It just, the fish is not in the cup, but it's right there on the side. He's got a fish on his, yeah, I don't, it's got that sideways look. It just doesn't give the promising look of a cup that's there to help you. I think that's a part of that ending. Okay? Rey de Espadas, King of Swords. is coming to assist with butterflies in the mist, coming to save you from walking off that cliff. You see he's sitting right there at the edge of the cliff to stop you. So it looks like you got some assistance coming, but you got something that's coming to an end that needs to come to an end in order for you to move forward in love and light, right? So look forward to this ending. Don't stop this ending. Matter of fact, whatever changes come, let it happen gracefully. 12:11 on the clock. 12:12. Wow. Yep, that wraps up your reading, Aries. We're going to go ahead and jump into Leo. All right, Aries, that wraps up your reading. We're going to jump into Leo. And before I jump into Leo, I'm going to make myself something to eat. So, excuse me, guys. All right. I don't want to get any copyright issues. Absolutely, James Florin. You have a wonderfully blessed day. Namaste to everybody. I want you guys to make sure you're out there with fueled energy. Go out there with intention and be positive, right? Be positive with everyone that cross your path. Don't let anyone distract you or send you any negative attachments. Don't let them do anything negative to lower your vibration. You keep your vibrations high and elevated. I wish you a wonderfully blessed day. Absolutely. Oh man, if you can, listen to some good music. I love that song, So. Ooh, I love that song. What's his name? Odile? Odile? Love that song, dude, okay? I'm like gonna reach out to his people and ask him, can I play that in the background? I just love that song. It feels good. The music just, it just makes you want to move, right? Like, ooh, all down to your soul. Ooh, I love that song. I don't want to get in trouble for playing it on here. But when I get off here, I think I'm just going to blast that song on repeat for the rest of the day. Just, hey. Because I know my husband likes that song too. And my puppies. They slept through it. When I play that song, they just like, okay. Yeah, so. They love it. And I listen to all kind of different music, right? And when I say all kind of different music, sometimes I don't know what they're saying because it's in another language. I hope they're not saying nothing bad. I look it up. But a lot of times I'm like, even when I look it up and it sounds a little, what they're actually saying don't sound as good as what it sounds like they're saying, I might not stop listening to the song, because I like the way it makes me feel. So it is what it is. It's like this one song I listened to. It's by a French guy, Bakane. All he's singing about is riding his bike and smoking his blunts. He not hurt nobody. The first time I saw him singing the song, I was like, oh, I like it. I like it. And I played it for my husband. He was like, oh, I like it too. So it's on our playlist. And he be grooving too. It's like a little melody. What did it say? But he's singing in French. I don't even know what he's saying. I love the song though. It's badass. Oh man, I'm just gonna play this little snippet of it for you guys real quick, just so you know what I'm talking about. Cause this dude is bad. If I can find my list. Because I literally just looked up the last song I listened to. I didn't really go to my playlist. Okay, I probably have to go to my other channel. For that. Hold on. I'm going to play just a little bit of it. So you guys can hear the song. Okay. Yame. His name is Yame. Y-A-M-E. And the song is Bakane. A Colors. J'ai beau parler dans leur langue, mais faut croire qu'ils n'entendent que le langage de la violence. Je me faufile en balle sur les mains, tu m'as pas vu bégayer quand fallait passer le long. Sans caracher quand un négro, j'ai choisi mes modèles, c'est fiable. And this is the video. Nandé sans cara, sans pico, et je fais qu'un gros bien plus que les grands de tes grands. J'étais ma pas, ils sont pas concentrés. J'attends pas la passe, ils peuvent pas s'entrer. Je bon, tout me parle pas de basaner. On est pas venu ici pour se pavaner. Remballe ta je me cessais. I love his voice. Je la poigne, je passe le temps. Je roule comme si quelqu'un m'attend. Je cale le pétard entre mes dents. Moe, moe. I love this song. You heard it? Oh my God. The first time I heard this song, I was like, ah! I love it. I love different sounds, you know? I don't like just the, I don't, I like when people can really sing, you know? And that guy can sing. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, just with him and the mic, missing teeth and all. He don't care. He's feeling it, right? And he makes you feel him. All he's talking about is riding his bike and smoking his blunt. That's all he's talking about. We looked it up. But he's feeling it though. And he gets so deep into it, you be like, woo, yes, ah. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up at one point when he was singing. I was like, yes, get into it. I love it. Original. Yes, it's very organic, Raya Hope. That's the best way to describe that. I love it. Yes. Yes. He's awesome. He's awesome. But yeah, me and my husband started listening to that and I was like, oh yeah. And it's this other song that I like. And it's not new, it's kind of old. Yimmy, 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 yimmy. Yimmy, 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 yimmy. Yimmy, yimmy, yimmy. There used to be a TikTok thing with that song. It was so cute. But yeah, I like those type of songs, you know? Just makes you want to groove, you know? You feel the music and you want to do the dance that they're doing. I always like to watch the official video because they always do some dances that are like exercise. And I'm like, hey, I can keep it nice and firm doing that, you know? So yeah, but I like this song. It's awesome. So yeah, hopefully they don't come to me with any warnings or any copyright infringement because I'm not trying to copyright anybody. I do not own the rights to that song. I told you who he is and, you know, showed you who he is and everything. It's his stuff. I just wanted to show you guys and make you aware of him because he's great. More people should be listening to his music. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. My playlist wants to play. My playlist is like, no, no, sorry, I don't care what you're doing. Yeah, you're not doing that today. Um, let's see if I can find some. Nope, not on that one. Let me go back to my meditation music really quick while I put my food here. All right, guys. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, nice. I never took dance, but we always did dance though. I came from that generation and I come from Michigan, so I don't know if anybody knows about Michigan, but people from Michigan dance. We dance. People in Flint. I was born in Flint, Michigan, and I was raised in Detroit, and kind of went back to Flint later in life. But where I'm from in Detroit and in Flint, everybody danced. Guys, girls. I mean, shoot, guys could really dance in Flint. They can dance. They can really dance. I remember there was this duo, these two guys that could really dance back in the day when I was young. Their name was Robbie and Fonz. Shout out to Robbie and Fonz. I wonder if they're still alive. I hope they are. You know, because Flint is a small place, but a lot of people are no longer with us from there, and a lot of people, you know, should still be here. But shout out to Flint, to all my Flintstones and Bedrock. Because I know there are some people from back in the day that are looking at me like, that looked like Karima, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's me. It's Karima. Hi. Nature's daughter is Karima. All right, guys, let's see. We're getting into Leo. I didn't really want to start Leo until after I ate, but my food is cooking. Oh, God, it smells good. It's making my stomach growl. I'm starving. Let me go ahead and get into this reading, though. Let's see what chakra healing you need to do. Let's do that. What chakra healing do we need to do for Leo? Okay, this is the first time I'm using this deck. This is the one that I basically purchased a second time, and it just wound up being the same tiny little deck that I bought the first time. And I really don't want to try a third time, but I saw the supposed right deck. It costs more, and I'm going to be really disappointed if it shows up and it's the same little bitty deck, but I'm going to give it a try one more time. Give them an opportunity to correct their wrong and send me the standard size deck that I'm trying to get. And if they don't, then I will never try to buy this deck again. I really like this crystal deck, though. It's awesome. It's called the Crystal deck, the Crystal Healing Card deck, but it basically shows you the chakras that you need to work with, the chakras that you need to work on, and what planets and or crystals you'll need to work with to help align those chakras, right? So you can ready to get yourself all worked out, right? So I like this deck, but it's so small. Everything doesn't show up on there that I want you to see. You know, the cursive is so fancy and beautiful, but you can barely see that, right? And if it was bigger, you could see it. Constellation, so tiny, you can barely see it, but if the cards were bigger, you could see it, and then you could actually see what chakra we're talking about if the card was just a little bigger. So hopefully, the next one that I get will be the right one, right? And we're just going to see which ones fall out. Whichever ones fall out, those are the ones that we need to work on, okay? All right. So those are the ones that we need to work on. Let's see what they are. So it looks like you got a lot of heart chakra work to do. You'll need to work with Jupiter, which is going to help bring in your manifestations with your third eye. So let's get your third eye cleansed and cleared, Leo, by working with Jupiter. Get out into nature. Okay, let me pause, you guys. This is my husband calling. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okie doke. Okay, so we already did Jupiter for the third eye chakra. Okay, that's going to bring in good stuff for you. And you'll want to work with Saturn for your heart chakra. Also, for your heart chakra, Leo, you'll need to work with Opal. And it looks just like that. It looks like a little island, right? And Aragonite, and that looks exactly like that. Exactly. I haven't seen one that doesn't. The one that I have looks exactly like that. And the opal that I have looks exactly like that. Sometimes the crystals look exactly the way they're shown here. Sometimes not so much, you know. Crystals can vary in variation, some of them. Some of them, like this one looks, it always looks just like that. Or like this rainbow obsidian right here, it always looks just like that. Like when the light reflects on it, just so you can see the colors in there, right? Like the tiger eye, you can see the tiger eye, but it doesn't look exactly the same. But you can tell it's a tiger's eye, but none of them look exactly the same. So some crystals look exactly the same, and then some of them differ in color and variation and all kinds of stuff. So don't expect for it to look exactly like you see on this card, because it's not. Just like this. This is rose quartz. This is rose quartz. This is rose quartz. These are all rose quartz on here, but they all look a little different. The color is a little pinker on some, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like this is amethyst. This is amethyst. You know, variation. So just know that. Chrysoprase. Chrysoprase also, this is for the solar plexus chakra. So you had 3 that you had to work on for your heart chakra, which means your heart chakra really needs a lot of help. Okay, Leo? And your root chakra. Work with Mars for your root chakra. And I would say, honestly, really get out into nature and ground yourself. I feel like you need to get out into nature, Leo. The way this is calling out, it seems like you need nature in your life. So I would advise that. Get out into nature. Let's see what we have in the path of light. And this one just came straight out. Changes. I am continuously evolving. I embrace my, I said embrace. Hold on, let me check my food. Woo. Definitely need to wait for that to cool off. Oh, that's some good coffee. Good coffee. Okay, before I start back, just felt like we needed to keep the energy cleansed. I didn't get that going just for prop, okay? I got to keep the energy cleansed, right? Throughout my readings, before, during, and after. It's a great idea to keep the energy cleansed, and I love it. I really do love it. I love that when I feel a little something, I can take a deep breath and soak up all that positive energy, right? Cleansed energy. Changes. I am continuously evolving. I embrace my growth, overcoming weaknesses and building on my strengths. I cultivate my inner qualities, recognizing my progress and spreading my wings toward the light, confident in the positive transformation unfolding within me. It's like a butterfly spreading your wings, right? Spread my wings and fly away. I love it. Confidence. My trust in life is unwavering, guided by God's wisdom and love. My heart and choices are aligned with divine will. I remain faithful in my inner guidance, knowing that everything unfolds according to God's plan, and I am empowered by this deep faith. Mm. Get into it, yeah. Right? Okay, 1 second, guys. I need to share this video. One more. Oh, wait. There's actually another one. One more. Alrighty. I think that's enough. All right. Anything else for Leo? Wow. Authenticity. I embrace my authentic self, free from the need for approval or validation. I express my truth openly and courageously, knowing that my authenticity is my greatest gift. Through being true to myself, I inspire others to do the same. Authenticity. So be authentic, Leo, right? Be true to yourself. If you're not going to be true to anybody else, you got to be true to you, right? Light. I am committed to self-improvement, embracing all that life brings with an open heart. With each step, I grow stronger, more resilient, and more radiant in the light of my journey, right? It's your journey. Your journey is your own. We all have our own journey. We all have free will to do what we need to do on our journey to make it better or worse or indifferent, whatever, right? To learn the lesson in front of us, right? So do what you need to do to be individually yourself. Be your authentic self. Be you no matter what. You know, live with integrity because God is always watching. No matter who else is watching, God's watching. That's the only one that really matters, right? So live with integrity. Be authentically yourself. Be individually you, no matter what. But live with integrity first and foremost, right? Let's see. I feel like there's something else. The way of light at the bottom. I take a conscious step into the light, transforming weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. With a positive attitude, I overcome obstacles and radiate light to every corner of my life. Through this journey, I embrace my power and share my light with the world. Hello. That is wonderful. That's beautiful, Leo. You sit in that energy, babe. Sit in that energy, babe. What else can you ask for? Right? Okay. Get into it here. Soulful reflection. I take time for soulful reflection, allowing myself to pause and check in with my heart. Through deep reflection, I gain insight into my true desires and needs. I trust that these moments of quiet contemplation lead me to greater understanding and growth. Right? So get into the growth of it all, right? We are here to live, learn, love, and grow. Get into it, yeah? We're not here to work until we DIE, right? We're here to have fun and love. That's our main goal and objective in life. All that other stuff is, you know, stuff that people created people to do. But we were not, that wasn't our purpose. That was never our purpose. Right? Money Moves Oracle. These two just came flying out. So let's see what we're talking about here. Independence. Don't depend on others. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. So be very intentional about who you allow in your life and who you allow to handle business affairs for you. Okay? If you're going to have someone else do it, make sure you're following up and making sure they're doing it right. Don't just turn a blind eye to, oh, they got it. No, because they'll rob you blind. Okay? So, even if you hire someone to do things for you, go behind them and make sure they're doing it right. Or make sure they're doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you just really don't want to do it yourself. Because honestly, the reality of the situation is you're going to wind up having to do it yourself anyway. Because you're going to have to go behind people and make sure they're doing their job correctly. What does Steve Harvey say? His accountant died or his lawyer died. One or the other. I think it was a lawyer. I can't remember. Either way, he's been giving this man his check to pay his taxes every year. And that man was taking that check, cashing it, and not paying his taxes. So when he died, it was a stack of paperwork to the tune of millions of dollars that Steve Harvey had to pay. They didn't care that whoever didn't do whatever and they're dead now or they're no longer with us. They don't care. right? He paid that man to do a service and he did not do that service. He screwed him over and he still had to wind up paying that money again. Yeah, so you better do it yourself. Long story short, you take care of you. Make sure you're doing your due diligence. Make sure if you got somebody doing your taxes for you, you mail the check to the IRS yourself. Don't let somebody else mail your check for you. That's the least you can do. Oh, so that's how much I owe? Well, give me that paperwork. Let me mail it to them myself. Thank you. Not that busy. Not so busy that I can't take that paperwork, fold it up, write my check to the person it goes to, and mail it off myself. Drop it at the mailbox. Even if you're riding in the limousine, stop at the postal service on the way. You know, even if you so big that you just can't go in everywhere, you just gonna have to do it. Authority. Be self-confident. Take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Right? Do what you got to do. Nobody, you know, we all want to be a leader, but some people just don't want to take on the responsibilities that go along with being a leader. You want to run stuff, but you don't want to take responsibility for everything that you run. Well, you got to take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go, baby. So you got to know that that's what it is, you know? You can't ask for this position of authority and be a leader and think that you're not going to have responsibilities that go along with it. Okay? It's not going to be a free-for-all. Just running people into the ground. You know, you got to be responsible with your leadership. Right? So do that. Be responsible. Money tree. And what's on the bottom? Loyalty. All right, because that's like, I'm coming. Okay, so money tree came out first. Enjoy your wealth. Dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired, baby. Enjoy it when it comes. Okay? You worked hard for it. You deserve every penny, Leo. Loyalty. Be loyal to your friends. Real friends. Not them for play friends that come around when you got money and disappear when the money's gone. You were never a friend. Bye-bye. Don't come back now talking about, I'm a friend now. No, that's all right. Loyalty. Be loyal to your friends. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. You know, I know there's some people from my past that are sitting back wondering how they can come back into my life. You can't. You already showed me who you are, so don't even try. I know I'm a great friend, and some people that have not been a good friend to me are trying to figure out how they can right that wrong. Just be a good person moving forward. You can't come back into my life, but just be a good person moving forward to everybody that comes into your life, and you will be blessed. Right? But the blessing won't be you coming back into my life, because that's just not an option. Once you show me who you are, I believe you. Sweet success. Get what you want. It's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. You can have your cake and eat it too. Yes, you can. Don't let them lie to you. It's a lie. You can. Get into it, yeah. Let's get those likes up, guys. You're in the room. Like it. It's free of charge, and it really does help out my channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in the room and sharing your energy with me. Shedding. Time to set higher goals, reducing losses, elimination, and contemplating a new metamorphosis. Time to shed the skin and come into the new, right? Time to shed those old people. They can't go with you into this next stage. Some things and people will not be able to make it with you in this next stage, and be okay with that, because you're graduating, you're ascending. You're ascending to a higher plane, okay? You're winning. You got a new beginning coming. Winning. Don't spend everything at once. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Luck comes to everyone. You're winning, Leo. You're a star. New beginning. Hit the reset button. You will start a new job and life clean sweep over. It's all coming to fruition, Leo. Everything you want. Coming. Many choices. Look to all your options. Opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. So you can't go wrong, basically. Everything that you do moving forward is going to be a win-win situation for you. So get into it, yeah. That's what's going on there, buddy. Greatness cometh. Greatness cometh, great, 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 great. Greatness cometh, greatness, great, 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 great. Okay. What do we have for Leo? What moon messages do we have for Leo? Okay, that was trying to come out, but is it? Time to breathe out, disseminating moon. It's time to meditate. It's time to meditate, Leo. It's time to go within, meditate, get the answers that you need from the Most High through your meditation. Your commitment is being tested in the first quarter moon, Leo. Your commitment is being tested. Let's get those likes up, guys. I see her in the room. It really does help out my channel. Hi, at Shira Boss Gammy from India. Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Emotions are running high in the super moon. Mercury retrograde, guys. Everything's going to be a little hinky. So be aware of making decisions right now. Be very intentional about what you're doing, right? Be very intentional about what you're doing, who you're allowing in your space, who you're allowing in your life. What we have on the bottom here? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach, guys. Full moon eclipse. What else for Leo? What else for Leo? In the Moonology deck. What else for Leo? This is my upgraded Moonology deck, guys. So excited that I was able to upgrade almost every deck. I literally only have 2 more that I know I can upgrade for sure to standard size. I'm still not sure about the crystal deck. I'm hoping that I can upgrade that one. But the shadow deck, I haven't seen that. All I see is this extra tiny, itty bitty little, whoa, so small deck. So tiny. I really wish I could find one bigger, but I have not seen one any bigger anywhere. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn, Leo. Oops, sorry. Oh, wow. Yep. And prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So, Leo, you got a lot going on, and you got Capricorn and Taurus all up in your energy. So, and have faith in your dreams in the waxing moon. Okay. Also, like I said, you got lots of Taurus up in your energy here. Have dreams. I'm sorry, have dreams. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. And then prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So, yeah. Taurus is all up in your energy, Leo. That could mean something for you. That might be significant. So, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. So sturdy. I would like to find the bigger size of the Soul's Journey deck, but I haven't seen that anywhere either. I went to Amazon last night just to see what they got going on, and I realized that I'm where I need to be at Temu. All of the stuff that look nice, on all of the nice stuff all the cute cards that I have that I got from Temu, Amazon sells them and they sell them for 2 and 3 times more. It's the exact same stuff. It's no different. It's made from the same material and everything. I looked at all the details. It's the same standard size, the same circumference, 12 centimeter by 7 centimeter, or 4.72 inch by 2.76 or 72 inch, whatever. All the diameters, all the measurements are the same. The material is the same, and they're charging 2 and 3 times more for the exact same stuff that Temu got. So I feel like I'm paying less to get it from another country, I guess. You know? Because it doesn't really get to me a whole lot faster. Because a lot of times, the stuff that I get from Temu, it doesn't come from China. It comes from local dealer over here in the States. So, like half of my order might come from here, and the other half might come from there. But basically, what I'm saying is, I'm paying way less at Temu for the exact same stuff they're selling at Amazon. So they had a few decks that were expensive that I will be getting, right? But there's just a couple, because I'm not about to be spending 50 over $50 for too many decks. There were like maybe 2 decks that I saw that were maybe about 50, between 35 and $50, and I think 50 might be my cutoff. You know, because I can't imagine spending $50 on one deck of cards when I can get like 4 or 5 decks for that amount. I'm frugal, guys. I just feel like money is not as easy to come by as it used to be. You know, it seems to be getting harder and harder to come by, and I just want to make it last. I want to make sure I get the most bang for my buck. I'm not about that life of wasting money just because, you know. Absolutely. Yeah. That's how I feel about it, right? I hope. I like to. I don't have no problems buying from another country. That's not even an issue for me. My thing was always just buying online. Period. I was worried about putting my information out there. I think I was more worried about, not getting what I paid for. And now that I'm getting more into the description of things and understanding what I'm buying, it's a little bit easier for me to go online and shop from wherever. I don't really care where it comes from, as long as it's what you tell me it is. It's like that when I receive it. That's all I care about. I don't care where it comes from or who made it, as long as it's made properly and it's not made from anything that's going to harm me or the people that made it. As long as nobody gets hurt making what I'm buying. Mm. There you go, Raya Hope. Date yourself. That's awesome. I know sometimes it feels, I don't know. I've been making myself buy myself stuff, lately. I really have. Like, and it's crazy when you get to that point where you're like, you get so frugal that you're like, oh, I don't really need that. But you gotta spoil yourself, you know? That's one thing that I always did. And I was in a car accident when I was really young. And we sued and won. And I had money set up in a bank account that I could dip into from the age of 12 until I turned 18, when I got all of my money. And it was nice having that because I was able to buy myself what I needed throughout the year, school clothes and stuff like that. But I found myself using that money to help my mom sometimes, instead of buying something for myself. Help her out with whatever she might need. If we needed to move and she needed a little extra money, or grocery shopping, or when I would get my money, I would go buy a pair of shoes that were not my size. They would be my brother's size, right? And it would be something that I knew he would like. But instead of just buying him a gift, I'd come home and be like, oh, these shoes are too big. Do you like them? He'd be like, yeah, I like them. And I'm like, you want them? He'd be like, yeah, I'll take them. I'm like, here you go. When I literally bought them for him. I just didn't tell him that, But, yeah. I used to do that a lot. I've always done that. And I still do that to this day for people, buy stuff seemingly for myself when I buy it, but in my mind's eye, I know I'm not buying it for me because nothing about it is me. And I kind of tell them, oh, I don't really want this. Do you want it? And they're like, oh, thanks, man. I guess in a way it's because I know some people are not really one to accept gifts unless it's kind of like, you just don't want that, I'll take it, but don't go out and buy me something just for me. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to accept gifts, so you gotta be sneaky about giving people stuff. I learned how to do that at a very early age. I like doing that, though. I like giving people stuff. I like helping people out, I don't know. If I see a family, when I lived in apartments, we had this family that was a few doors down, a couple that had like 7 kids. And they were living in a 2-bedroom apartment, just like us, with freaking 9 people, right? And then she was pregnant with another one. Before we left, she had that baby. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of people in that place, right? I know she got assistance and stuff, but whenever we had an abundance of food, we would always take them food. Whenever I would go through my clothes and realize I couldn't fit something anymore, I always took it to her oldest daughter, because her oldest daughter was mixed, and her body shape was like mine. And I was like, okay, she looks like a little version of me. Can she fit this? And she's like, oh, yeah, she can. I'm like, girl, I got a whole bunch of stuff for her. I'll be back. So she became my hand-me-down girl. But when I hand down clothes, it's never old stuff. I put the old stuff in the donation bin. But when I give clothes to people that I know, it's usually stuff that I bought that I can't fit. And I'm just not going to go through the return process. I never take stuff back. If I take it home and I can't fit it, I'll find somebody that can fit it. Here you go, brand new shirt for you. I thought I could fit it. I thought I was smaller. I couldn't even get it over my head. You take it. That's happened to me before. I saw this shirt one day and I was like, that is so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I went to put it on my head. I was like, ooh, okay. It wouldn't fit over my locks, so I gave it to my neighbor's other daughter, and she was so appreciative. Because every time I came over there with clothes, they just knew to give it to the big sister. I was like, hey, I don't know who this can fit, but I don't think it's going to fit your big sister. She's like, well, I'm going to try it on. She came outside like, look, it fits. I was like, oh, you're so precious. But you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. I said that to say this. Don't go throwing away your old stuff. Things that might be old to us might be new to somebody else. When we lived in California, I would see people walking around without shoes a lot. The homeless situation out there is a real situation. Like when you see somebody walking around that look homeless, look them up and down. I started carrying my donation bag of clothes in the back of my car. Old shoes, kept them under my seat. Because I might see somebody walking that needs it right now. I don't got time to be running home trying to find it. It needs to be right here, right now, because this person is walking on hot pavement or cold pavement, or you know what I'm saying? I need to help you right now. So I said that to say this. If you have anything old, it's 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 okay to keep a little, bag of old stuff in your trunk or in the back seat of your car, under your seat in your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Because you might see somebody out there that needs you, that might need your old stuff, and it might be brand new for them, and they'll be so very thankful. So very thankful. So pay it forward if you can. If you see somebody out there that needs your help, help them. Okay? And be grateful for what you got right now, because what you got might be somebody else. What you got that you're not really grateful for, that you think is like, somebody else would be head over heels happy to have the little bit that you have. It would be their bread and butter, you know? Gratitude. I am thankful for life and the opportunities that it presents. Be grateful. 411 in the chat. Be grateful. Be grateful for everything you have. Everything and everyone that's in your life, because they could be gone in an instant. You never know what tomorrow will bring, or if tomorrow will come, because it's not promised. What else for Leo? Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Right? We all have our own different set of challenges in life, but that doesn't mean that we can't be there for each other. Like I said earlier in the Aries read, check on your strong friends, people. Because everybody just because somebody's strong on a regular basis does not mean that they're strong every second of the day. Even strong people have weak moments and they need help, right? Sometimes you're so strong for everybody else that you get wore down. And it happens so quickly that you can't catch your breath. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's just like, oh, God, I can't take this. The weight of the world is on me. And it's not that you were intentionally trying to do that to yourself, but it just ends up happening that way. Because everybody sees your strength and they want to hang from it. You got to learn how to protect yourself. Cut cords and release people. You can help people, but you got to release their butts when you're done. Because some people will hold on to you forever if they can. They're using your energy for something else, and that's another conversation. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to with discipline. So discipline yourselves, guys. You know what you need to do. You know what your goals are. You know what you need to let go of in order to make it happen, right? So discipline yourself. Set those goals. Release the things that you need to release in order to make those goals happen, okay? Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, right? Because judgment is not for us. That's for God. Our job is not to judge each other. We're supposed to be here saying, hey, I got your back. What can I do to make your life just a little bit easier? Right? Because me making your life easier is going to make my life easier, because it's going to bring me good karma. Right? So let's focus on bringing good karma to one another. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, right? Everyone. We all have our own unique path and challenges that come about along that path, right? Along the journey. And we're not here to judge each other on that journey. We're here to assist each other on that journey. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. If you don't know what you're here to do, figure it out so that you can get on that path, so you can get to your purpose in life, right? Because you're here for a reason, a season, to learn some lessons so you can get some blessings on the other side, right? So let's get to the blessing of it all. What else for Leo? Anything else for Leo? Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I say again, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So when there's a death to a relationship or a situation, 115, that just means that there's about to be a beginning. An ending to one thing and a beginning to another. Whenever one door closes, another one will open in its place, right? A better door, a grander door, one that has everything you want. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, right? Your courage is your own. Your level of courage is your own. No one can take that from you. Okay? So go within and go with God. Tap into your power. Call your power back. And do a release ritual so you can get rid of these people that are swinging along in your energy trying to stick with you forever. You know, some people don't know how to love without attachment. They're attaching themselves to you when you're just lending your energy to them. You're not giving it to them, and they're trying to hold on to you forever. Don't allow people to do that. It's your energy. You dictate who gets it, right? And don't let anyone siphon your energy from you, because they'll hold on forever if you allow them to. All you got to do is cut that cord. Do a release ritual, okay? You control who has your power. Okay, that was trying to come out. One with self, 8-8, blossoming. Yep. 311 in the chat. You need to really hone in on your connection to the Most High, guys. Leo, get one with the Most High and yourself, and you can open up any door you want. 9-9, open your heart. Set loving boundaries. Yep. Because while you're blossoming, you setting those loving boundaries, people won't be able to take advantage of you in your time of need. You know, when you're vulnerable and you've opened yourself up. That's 8-8 and 9-9 coming back to back. Let's see what's coming next. Is it 10? 4-4, twin flame facilitator, expansive growth. So you're growing, you're blossoming, you're setting boundaries to blossom into the next stage. You're transcending. 7-11 in the chat. You're ascending. You're ascending to a higher state of consciousness. You're ascending to the next level in your life, Leo, right? And everyone and everything cannot go with you on this next stage. So you have to be your own leader of discernment. What did I say? 10-10. 8-9-10. Wow. And then 9-9 came out again. Okay, so 10-10 reunion, reconciling differences, right? So basically what you're going to be doing now is healing yourself from the inside out so that you can move forward in love and light. You got to heal, and you have to heal and release some things that cannot go with you to the next stage in life, right? So get to that point. Sacred sexuality, accessing the unified field, right? There's manifestation in sex magic. You can manifest your every desire in the midst of orgasm. Look into it. I surrender. 1-1. Dark night of the soul. Get that shadow work done. 1-1. The chosen one. Fast track to ascension. What did I say? Did I not just say that you're ascending, Leo? No way for me to know that card was coming up. This deck is pretty new to me, so I don't know all of the cards yet, and I have never seen this one. But yeah, fast track to ascension. I didn't even know that card was in there. Yeah. Yep. The chosen one. You are the chosen one. You are ascending. Great things are coming your way, Leo. 7-7, rebirth, personal freedom unleashed. Hello. I can't make this up, guys. This is not like just coming out of nowhere. Okay. It's like, okay, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Releasing the past. 1-1 karmic relationship. Let it go, let it go, let it flow. 'cause everything's gonna work out right, you know. 1010, enter your vortex, aligning with the infinite abundance. Yes! I told you guys, I don't know this deck like that, and I've never seen that card before. It's like a psychedelic trip from the 60s or something. Releasing that karmic past can be like that, though. You're entering a vortex, but you're aligning with infinite abundance, right? So great things are going to come after you're done with that whole trip, right? It's all good. It's all great, right? 5-5, breakthrough, processing karmic debris, right? So you're on another plane. You're healing past all the monotony and all the bull crap, right? It's all going in your favor. Yep, the rebirth, personal freedom unleashed. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. 7-7, mystical messages. Follow the signs. Follow the signs. They will take you where you need to go. Okay? And it will keep you from going where you don't need to go. Okay, let's get into some deep love. Okay? Let's get into the deep love of it all, baby. We need to get on to Sagittarius. I can't stay on here too much longer for you, Leo. I gotta wrap this thing up pretty soon. We're gonna pull some more love cards, and then we're gonna get to the tarot deck, and then we're gonna move on to Sagittarius, okay? I think I'm gonna do a couple of short, I think I might do a collective read before I go pick up my husband. I don't know, I might not have time to. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. This is a brand new deck, so I ain't got this deck with this deck. The horrible deck that sucks, that I don't want to use because I can't even really shuffle the darn thing. It's just here, taking up space. Because I really like what's on the deck. I just wish it was made of better material. So what I'm gonna do is, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do anything. I think I'm just gonna give it away. I'm just gonna give it away. And I know people do like giveaways on here. I'm not there yet. Laminate? Huh. That's really not a bad idea, right? I hope. You know, I might do that. I might just take this deck and go improve on it. Thank you, Raya. Okay, with the very positive outlook. That's what's up. See? And you were talking about you need confidence. You got it. You just need to channel it for yourself. You got this, babe. You really do. You're sitting there in deep thought, right? So just make sure your deep thoughts are all good. Just make sure you're controlling your thoughts and keeping it all positive, right? You got it. You got this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go take these and get them laminated. Yup. I might even see if I can find somebody to put some silver gilding on there. Hey! Silver or pink. Ooh, or purple, because you see it got that right there? Yep, I think I might improve on this deck and then take a picture and send it to the people and be like, you should do this before you sell anymore. Like, this is what I had to do. Thanks to one of my great subscribers' ideas. All right. That was awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bridge. Wow. You see how we just bridged together right there? Bridge. Build a bridge of understanding, crossing the rivers of the soul. I love this for you, Leo. Yes. Build a bridge, right? Yes. Build a bridge, right? Because that means if you're building a bridge, you're not only trying to help yourself cross over, but you're leaving that for other people to cross, right? To figure it out. I'm leaving you help. I'm leaving you the assistance that you're going to need once you figure out the end of this lesson, right? Cross that bridge so you can get to the lesson on the other side, right? I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you than it was for me. And that's what we're here to do, right? We're here to heal the world together, one step at a time. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to let you come out. You were trying. What are you? Play. Play in love. Keep a youthful spirit. That is some realness right there. That is some realness right there. Me and my husband got that bad. We both got our little goofy stuff that we do, you know. And I told him, I was like, you know what? Sometimes I used to get annoyed, and I'm like, you know what? I need to stop doing that. Stopping him from tapping into the kid inside of him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause everybody can't do that. That's a talent. I can tap into the kid inside of me, but I'm always like, I'm trying to make myself be serious. And I'm like, I need to stop doing that. I need to tap into that kid more often, okay? Because every time I do, things go great. Seriously, not even joking, not over exaggerating. Every time I tap into the inner child, things go wonderfully for me. So that's just me. Tradition. Create traditions for two, continuing the flame of love. Right? So you don't have to follow the traditions that your forefathers created or your parents created. You can create your own traditions. And that's what me and my husband are doing now. Because I realized after my mom passed how many things I was doing that she taught me that I didn't necessarily agree with, but I did it because it was my mom and I respected and loved her, you know? But now that she's no longer here, I feel free to do what I please. I was a grown woman when she passed. She just passed a couple years ago. I'm 49. But I still felt compelled to, you know, be mama's girl, mama's baby girl, and, you know, respect what I was taught, right? And then as now that I feel freed up to do what I want, I do that. And I have embarked on different things in life that I probably wouldn't have tried if my mom was still here. You know, and that's not a diss to her or to me. It's just me realizing, oh, I can spread my wings and fly away. It's okay, right? It's not a bad thing. It's just part of life. You got to create your own traditions in life. You got to understand where things come from. It's just like this one girl was saying that she was about to make something and she was like, we got to use this specific pot. And she was like, her daughter was like, well, why do you have to use that pot? She was like, well, because my mom use that pot. And then she went and asked her grandma, why did you use that pot? And her grandma said, well, because my mom used that pot. She went and asked her great grandma, why did you use that pot, great grandma? And she was like, because my mom. And she went and asked her great great grandma, and her great great grandma said that was the only pot that it would fit in. It was that simple. That was the biggest pot they had at the time, and that was the only pot that it would fit in. So that's the pot that they always used for that particular dish. It was that simple. It wasn't any huge, deep thing. It was just, that was the pot that it fit in. So that's the one we always used for that dish. And then it just trickled down. Use that pot. It'll fit in there. We don't have to do any searching. We know it's going to fit in that pot. Well, as time goes by, they make bigger pots and or more efficient pots that you could use that might be more efficient for you, but you're still using this old system because it was passed down to you, and it wasn't passed down to you because you had to do it. It was just the way they did it. You don't have to adopt that way, you know? So it's that simple, guys. I said that to say this. Make your own traditions. You don't have to do it the way your parents or forefathers did it. You can do it however you want, whatever the situation is. No matter what they say. Magic. Discover magic in the mundane, making the ordinary extraordinary. You be your own mirror of discernment in your life, and you can make any little thing as magical as you see fit. It's like when my nephew was little and he asked me if Santa Claus was real. And I didn't want to take that from him, and I didn't want to be the one to lie to him and try to force him to believe it. So I said, do you believe in Santa Claus? He said, I want to. I said, baby, if you want to believe in magic, you believe in magic. It's that simple. Right? I'm not telling him that Santa Claus is real. I'm telling him that if you want to believe in magic, baby. It's okay. I'm telling him not to put limits on his thoughts when I tell him that, right? Well, when I told him that, because he was little then. He's a grown man now. He just turned 21, right? I'm so proud. Now my baby made it to 21. Mwah! He know who he is, my precious. But, you know, so drop them jewels, guys. Drop them jewels. Okay. All right, compromise. Learn the art of compromise in relationships. If you're in a relationship, you already know compromise is inevitable. You're gonna have to compromise if you want it to work, honestly, because you're not always going to get your way. If one person is always getting their way, then the other person is never getting their way, and that's not fair. A relationship should be give and take. Not take, or give, and never get. Because if you're always giving and you never get, eventually you're going to get tired of not receiving, and you're going to walk away. And if you're selfish, if you're so selfish that you don't know when to stop taking and start giving, you don't need to be in a relationship. You should not be in a relationship, because relationships are give and take. It's positive and negative. It's, you know, it's yin and yang. It's supposed to be. So, all right, Leo. I'm going to pull a couple of. No, I'm not going to use that, Dad. I'm going to use. This might hurt. It's been a while since I used this one. Wow, it's been a minute since I used this deck. I don't use my tarot decks that often. I have my two favorite tarot decks, the One World Tarot and my gold foil tarot deck, the one that's in Spanish and English. And I love this one too. This one is made from the exact same material as the One World Tarot deck. It's just a little teeny bit bigger, little bit longer, same width, but just a little bit longer. But I love these decks. The only reason why I don't know. I love my oracle decks. I love tarot decks. Don't get me wrong, but with the oracle decks, there's different messages on every single card in every single deck, right? But with the tarot, it's the same cards. So if I'm continuously pulling tarot cards in the reading, you know what I'm saying? It's the same cards being pulled just from different decks, right? So I like to switch it up. If I'm going to do tarot for a reading, I like to do one tarot pull and then the rest oracle. Yeah. Because it's just a little too much. Tarot can get a little confusing for some people, and I don't want to confuse you. And I definitely don't want to trigger anyone, you know, by overloading you with information. This deck feels really thick. Strength on the bottom, Page of Swords. Leo, you got somebody watching you. Like from a distance. But you got strength. Major Arcana. Like serious strength going on. With this Page of Swords, like the watchful birds, you see that going on? I feel like what you need to do is just be really aware of your surroundings. And if you are on social media, if you have a platform like such as mine, content creation, just, you know, be aware of who you see in your chat on a regular basis. You know, be aware of the of your chat. Seriously, like, be aware of who's chatting, what they're saying, you know? Because I notice what the trolls say, and I can tell where it's coming from by what they're saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, when I first got on here, the first thing they started to say about me was they tried to come at me about my age and say that I'm old. And I'm like, okay, well, okay. I may be considered old to some of you, and some of you I'm considered young. Some of you I'm considered your same age, you know what I'm saying, right? I don't care what people think about my age. You know, I have come to near-death experiences numerous times. I am very grateful and very thankful to still be alive, to have lived through what I've lived through. I've been through a lot. This body has been through a lot since day one, right? Okay? That car accident that I talk about, that happened when I was 5. I went out of a back window, and the car that hit us, it was 2 cars. It was a police chase. The car they were chasing and the police hit us. Yeah. And I went flying, right? I had a hole in my head this big. I had glass embedded all in my skull. My jaw was broken. My ear was dangling. My wrist was shattered, right? I was beat down. I was in the hospital for like 4 to 6 months. I can't say exactly how long I was there because it was a long time. It was so long I thought they were never going to let me out. I was like, when am I going home? You know? And my memory was gone. I didn't remember a lot of people. I had amnesia for the better part of a year. It took me a long time to remember some people. It took me a little bit to remember close people. You know, I didn't remember everybody in my family immediately or friends. And I still to this day have memories come back that were lost back then. You know what I'm saying? So when you call me old or you say anything about this vessel, you're not hurting me at all, because I have dodged bullets and I have lived through a horrible car accident that was supposed to kill me, right? And I've had other things happen that could have killed me, you know? But I'm still here. So obviously I'm here for a reason, right? That doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ryan. But, you know, it doesn't hurt my feelings when people attack my looks or say that I'm old, because I feel so blessed to still be here, you know, at the age of 49. I've had so many friends and loved ones lose their life before they were even 20. Never made it to 21. You know, my baby sister, we lost her like 10 days before her 27th birthday. She didn't even make it to see 30, you know? My little brother, he passed away. Didn't pass away. He was taken from us a few months after his 30th birthday. You know? Like, just barely got a chance to, you know what I'm saying? And my sister never got a chance to be a mom. She never got a chance to have kids. She had just barely been married. I don't even think did she make it to her first year anniversary? I don't think she did. No, she didn't. She had just got married the June before her death. Yeah, it's really sad. But, you know, I say that to say this. When people come on here and they try to bring me down by saying bad, horrible things to me and troll me, it doesn't hurt me. It makes me stronger, because it lets me know that there are some really sad people out here that are deflecting their pain, and that's really all that is, you know. But then there's some other weird people out here that are sending those trolls, trying to make me not want to do this, you know. You can't. Please, no, whenever I'm not doing this, whenever I'm not doing lives, it's because my stuff is all messed up and I can't. Something happened to one of my laptop or my phone or whatever, and I can't do my lives because I've been having a lot of problems uploading videos. I can't even upload. I could barely do shorts. That's why everything looks different on my channel now, because I have a real hard time uploading anything. So that's the reason why things have changed on my channel, but I'm not going to let it stop me. Any obstacle that comes in my way, I figure that's just something that I'm not supposed to do right now. So I'll change direction. You know, and I said that during this to let you know, Leo, if you have to change direction sometimes, don't feel bad about that. Change direction. Do what you need to do to accomplish your goals, but don't let anybody doing or saying something stop you. Okay? Don't let anybody else's thought process stop you from being you or doing what you need to do on your path, on your journey, right? Because this is your journey, right? They can't stop you. They can deter you. They can give you a roadblock. They can't stop you. You keep praying and you keep moving forward in love and light. Okay? You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing something positive. That's why you got so many low vibrational people trying to stop you. Okay? Judgment. Look at that. That looks like Anunnaki. If you know, you know. Okay? Judgment. The scales of justice may be tipped in your favor. I feel like what you need to do though, Leo, is you need to let the past go, because at some point you are holding on to something that happened in the past. There's something that happened in the past that you're holding on to, and you need to let it go. Because it's really like, oh no, I see. That's not what this is. Someone's being judged. Ooh, my nose is itching, sorry. Someone's being judged. Someone's being judged because, first of all, you broke a generational curse, Leo, some of you. You broke a generational curse. Someone in your lineage, in your family is not happy. They wanted to be the one to break that curse. Right? But you're going to make it. You see, this looks like sperms going, and it's all this family stuff. If you look in there, you'll see couples, you'll see children, people with babies, and all kind of stuff going on, right? You healed your lineage. You healed your lineage. But somebody's getting judged because they were trying to stop you. Yeah, they're going to be judged. They were wanting you to have a heavy heart. They were trying to destiny swap with you. And it just didn't happen. It's not going to work. They're being judged. And their heart is not light as a feather. But yours is. So all you have to do is, with your strength, pray for their healing. Because it's out of your hands at this point. You can't do anything to help them. But know that you still need to keep yourself prayed up. And you need to keep yourself aware of your surroundings, because you got people watching you. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. And the Ten of Cups. Yeah. You see that, Leo? Your hard work is paying off. It doesn't really matter what this person is doing behind you. I'm going to pull one more card for you in the tarot deck, but it's looking really great for you. I'm not seeing a whole lot in the way of adversaries. There's people that have done some stuff. They can't really do anything now. This is trying to come up. Whoa. Don't know why. Oh yeah, someone's sending you the energy of starting over. Right when you're about to get to your due season, like right as you've learned your lesson, they want you to start over and try again, and you're like, no, I'm just going to walk away from this situation because I know I don't need to start over. I've worked long and hard. I'm almost there. I'm not giving up. Two of Swords. Yeah, you know you're ready for the fight. And you're protected, but you something is going on that you don't see coming. Hi, Brooke Cottle. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're ready for this fight. You're ready for the fight, and you know you got the protection that you need. So you came prepared. You came prepared to protect those who aren't ready, and you're ready to protect yourself. You're like, what to do? I got God backing me. You can't do nothing. I'm protected with the blood of Jesus. What are you doing? What do you know who you're fighting, right? You're not fighting me. You're fighting big dog. So if you really want to, if you want to play, you go ahead and play. But don't be mad at me when you get smacked and think you got punched. It's not going to be my hand. Ten of Swords. And look at this creepy card here. I don't like this one. He's like fixing her hair. You want to fix my hair after you stabbed me in the back with 10 swords? Are you serious, you weirdo? You got a creepy stalker. A creepy stalker. You need to be careful, Leo. You might need to get a restraining order. Just be aware of your surroundings, because you do got somebody creepy. Ugh. I'm starting to feel the grossness of the energy, but your strength is you're very strong. Just make sure you're keeping yourself prayed up and be aware of your surroundings, because you might need to get a restraining order on somebody. The Empress. Yeah, great things are coming your way. You're about to give birth to something amazing, Leo. And the Hermit is coming out. The Hermit came out in the last read. Yeah, we got something coming. Tap into your inner child, Leo. I feel like you're about to get into something real artsy. Real artsy. Right? All of you are different. Everybody has some different energy, but I feel something real artsy coming from your energy. So get into it. Get into whatever your creation is. Whatever you're creative at, get into it. You know, you might be able to find a way to make money doing something that you love. All right, this is your reading, Leo. We're going to head over to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Let's see who's salty, Sag. Let's go ahead and start out with the salty. Who's salty about Sagittarius and what they got going on? Who's salty? Who's salty? Let's get into it, yeah. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, yeah. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I got caffeine in my system, and then I ate a couple bites of my food, so I'm feeling a little bit energized. Somebody's about to go viral. Somebody's about to go viral. Instant fame, going around quickly, gaining popularity. Okay? So something awesome's about to happen with somebody. Somebody's on a platform like mine. Maybe your video is about to go viral. Maybe you're going to post something that's going to glow you up. Major transformation, drastic changes, self-improvement. You are about to glow up, Sagittarius. Woo! Get into it, yeah. It's about to get great, baby. You better get into it. What else for Sagittarius? Who's salty? Slay. Okay, hands up. Okay. Up. What? Slay, baby. Slay, baby. Ooh. Succeeding, on point, and killing it, dominating the competition. Slay, baby. Yeah. Sagittarius is looking good already, and this is the hater deck. The salty deck. Somebody wants me to shut up, though. They don't want me to tell you anything good. You know, people cross-watch, right? They watch the horoscope for the person they don't like to see what they got coming. So they can try to stop it. It's sad. I don't understand why people are trying to stop other people's blessings. Just focus on you. Stay in your own lane, man, right? Stay in your lane, learn your lesson, and guess what? You'll get blessed. Why are you worried about mine? Hands off. Territorial lovers, staking claims, scaring off the competition. I don't know about that one. That sounds like a red flag to me, but you be your own little discernment. I ain't getting in that. That sounds like, you know, to each their own type of situation. Some people like that, but I don't know. Not me. Ugh. Okay, so I take that back. No, I think you might want to listen to me. Spiritual narcissist. Ew. Spiritually egotistic. Superiority complex. Spiritual manipulation. Ew, they're licking the gun. Yuck. That's disgusting. So, yeah, I don't know. I think these go hand in hand. That's just me. So, you be your own leader of discernment. You are an adult. You know what's best for you. But at the bottom is, oh, God. Okay, these two. Booty call. Beck and call. Sexual invitation. All about the sex. And hookup. Fling. Friends with benefits. Non-committal. Same energy. Gross. I'm good. Yeah, no thank you. That's disgusting. I'm good. I don't want your gross energy. I am wide, yearning, missing someone, reminiscing, repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossess assets. This is the energy that someone wanted you in. This kind of depressive, I don't have anything to offer. I don't like myself energy, but no, we're not doing that. At the bottom of the deck, we got heart fog, mixed emotions, unclear feelings, wishy-washy. Someone's sending this ugly energy your way. Adulting, mature efforts, being responsible, checking, keeping it in check. S-H-I-T. Keeping it in check. That's the energy that you're on. And that's why you're slaying and you're blowing up and you're going viral, because you're on the adulting page. And they don't like it. They want you to regress and go back to the person that they used to know. That was always angry with this big chip on their shoulder that they could knock off, or they can go and step on your triggers just to make their day, and you're just not that person anymore. They don't know what to do with you. Hung up, fixated, obsessive, attachment, focusing in. I was going to say attachment, but I'm thinking the attachment that they have is sexual. It's an incubus or a succubus. So it makes them do icky things. That's why they're a sexual narcissist. They do sex magic on people. Like, there's a thing that you can do to manifest, but this is not something that's going to pull energy from someone else. This is you pulling your own energy during the state of orgasm. But you can do it as a team. You can manifest as a team that way. But sometimes people don't tell you that that's what they're doing when you're intimate with them and they're pulling your energy from you during that act. So be careful who you're sharing yourself with. They might be using you to manifest. They might be using you to live. You understand? Siphoning your energy. They're getting healthier and more beautiful while you're depleting and literally expelling, being sucked dry to the point of death, right? So we don't want to deplete and we don't want to end. We don't want to transition right now. We're trying to complete our journey, right? We're not here to end our lives. We're here to complete the journey that God has for us, right? So let's stay on that and not let someone come and end our journey on some bull crap. All right, I haven't used this little tiny deck. I had to get this little tiny deck. It was so cute. You're celibate, Raya? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means you're trying to be close to God. And that's a choice, you know? A good choice. I did that for years before I got with my husband. I feel it's necessary to clear yourself from past people before you move forward. Be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling and let that run its course. You know, be honest about what you're going through so people understand how to approach you and how to deal with you. My throat is getting scratchy. I feel like someone is like wanting me to shut up. And that happens. I've literally had people come into my chat telling me to shut up. Literally saying stop talking or saying shut up. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to accept that. That's too many. One at a time, please. Thank you. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. Don't listen to their words. Watch what they're doing. They will show you how they feel every single time. Someone can tell you, I love you, but they will turn around and do something hateful to you. So what do you believe? What they do or what they say? You better believe what they did. Because what they say can change with their next breath. But what they did, it's going to stick. Trust me. So be honest with yourself and look at what people are doing. Don't listen to what they're saying. What they're saying, I don't even care. Yeah, my throat just got real scratchy all of a sudden. Someone wants to shut me up. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So if someone is physically intimate with you, but not emotionally or spiritually intimate with you, that can really rock the boat of the relationship. You know, because physical intimacy is nothing without emotional or spiritual, right? So it's that non-committal, I want to be in you, but I don't want to be a part of your life type of thing. That's why celibacy is very good, because if you love yourself long enough without the physical act of love, then you can see clearly when you meet somebody new, right? You're not jumping into bed with them, so you can see them clearly. You haven't traded those juices yet, so you can see everything clearly. You can see red flags clearly. Keep that flow. You know, make sure you know a person as best you can before you open yourself up to them. You know, because once you open yourself up to them, you may not be able to see those red flags anymore. Right? So, you know, get to know a person before you let them have you. Everybody does not deserve you, you know? You don't have to get to this point of hurt, emotional and spiritual hurt, because you've opened yourself up physically too soon, right? So balance is truly necessary in every avenue of life, right? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon, Sagittarius. So be aware of that. And that's coming up in everybody's reading today. Everybody's got a past person coming back. What you doing? How you doing? I miss you. I bet you do miss me. I was awesome to you, and you mistreated me. You mishandled me. And love and light to you, but bye-bye. Don't come back. Don't come back now, you hear? Bye. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship, right? So you got to be open to receiving. Right? Absolutely, Raya Hope. If they are rushing you, they are not for you. Because that means they don't have a problem with crossing your boundaries. Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Right? Because if you're trying to control everything, you're not letting someone use their free will. Because you're trying to control their free will. You can't do that, and that's not fair to them. Right? Because they're giving you your free will. So don't they deserve to have the same respect? Leave your fears behind. They are stopping this relationship from blossoming. Yeah, don't go into your relationship with fear. Right? Because fear will stop everything in its tracks. And it will keep you stagnated in life. So we're not living in fear. We're not letting our ego control us. We're going with the faith of God that everything's going to be good. And we will be blessed moving forward, right? All right, let's see what we got in the sacred soul timing. Yeah. What energy do we have in the sacred soul timing deck? I love all my decks. Timu just be doing big things. Okay? Beautiful. They got me with all the colors. I'm like, ooh, that's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Pretty colors, bright and pretty. I love it. It's cute. Beautiful messages. I love it. Beautiful pictures. I love it. That is me. I love it. Whoa. Whoa. Did you see that? Wow. That is crazy. The whole deck went flying like up in the sky. All right. So the card that popped out by itself. Very soon. Speed, agility, quickness. Things are happening fast. So be ready to move. Sagittarius. Is that a hummingbird? It looks like a hummingbird. But yeah, very soon. Things are happening pretty fast. So get ready. Get ready. So you don't have to. No, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's what I like to say. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Wow. Look at what's at the bottom. Leo time. We just did Leo's reading. So there may be a Leo in your midst there, Sagittarius. Confident, ambitious leader. That's July 23rd through August 22nd. Step into the spotlight. Step into the spotlight with your Leo. No. Sorry, guys. I'm in goofball mode. And I don't even care. But you got Leo heavy in this reading, right? January. Ditch old habits, recharge, and focus on self-care. Start fresh. Goal setting. Y'all, something that you did in January is going to affect the rest of your year in a very positive way, Sagittarius. So get into it, yeah. Get ready. Get yourself elevated, right? Elevate yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Vibrate high. You know, get yourself ready because you got a lot of great things coming your way, but you have to stay elevated in order to receive it. Keep yourself in your yin energy, your feminine yin energy, so you can receive all the greatness that the Most High has for you. August, reap the rewards of what you have planted. Abundance, ripening, harvest. So, what you did in January is you're going to reap the rewards of that in August. Bam. Get into it, Sag. Yep. And Pisces time, intuitive, creative emotions. Feel when the time is right, okay? Pisces energy. So get into it, yeah? What else do we have for Sag? December. Give and receive to have all the resources you need. So love, family, giving, kindness. So be in that holiday spirit every day, right? Sit in that energy. Because that's that happy manifesting energy. September came out. Get back into your groove and be productive. Bustling peak, faster pace. September. Things are about to evolve for you in September. Get ready. Get ready. Okay? Yes, no questions. Sagittarius. Yes, no questions. Get your yes, no questions together in your mind's eye. Ask those questions now. In your mind's eye, you are about to get the answer. You are about to get your yes, no answers. Yes, no questions only. Don't ask me in the chat. This is your own personal stuff. Nobody needs to know your business. Just get your yes, YOLO. You only live once. Get your yes, no questions ready, because I don't do this all the time. All right. What? Okay. All right. No. Thorns present. Handle with care. So someone's about to come to you with roses that still have thorns. So basically, someone's going to come to you talking like they care about you, right? With prickly roses. Be aware. Be your own leader of discernment, but whoever that person is, they don't have your best interests at heart. They're going to act like they care, but they don't. Misdirection, recollect. No. Misdirection, recollaborate your course. So this person should not be on the course with you. It's a big fat hell no. Okay? Yes, walk before you run. Fresh outlook, baby steps. So you need to move forward in love and light. Okay? Not with that person. Yes, you need to walk before you run. Fresh outlook, baby steps. You need to take baby steps moving forward. And be very clear and intentional about who you have in your presence, Sagittarius. Don't let just anybody come into your world. Yes, safety ahead, navigate towards security. So get away from that past person. Whoever this person is that's prickly, that's coming to you with these flowers, run from them. You be your own leader of discernment, but they have misdirection in mind for you. You need to recalibrate your course. You need to direct. You need to redirect your course. Period. You need to go that way, not that way. Okay? It's safety if you navigate towards security. But if you keep going in the same direction, you're not going to go towards security. You're going to go right towards this boat that might sink on the way. Okay? That's a hell no. Anything else? Decay under the surface, straight waning. This person is siphoning your energy and your blessings and your manifestations. That's why you need to get the heck away from them and fast. They're trying to take you out physically, like suck you dry until you are no longer. The plan was to take you out. Gosh, you got 4 no's, 5 no's. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is really bad. Sagittarius. Deception in the dark, truths hidden. So you got someone that's really trying hard to deceive you, but you know who it is. You see it. They think it's in the dark, but it's not in the dark. You see it. No frills. Wait for more plain to see it won't work. Okay, yeah. They're trying to fool you with sprinkles. They're putting sprinkles. Anyway, they're putting, I was about to say freckles. So think about that. It might be somebody with freckles. But they're trying to put sprinkles on some rolls to make you think they're donuts. They're trying to mislead you purposely, basically. Okay? Don't take it. Okay? Barrier too strong. Access denied. So they're basically trying to go with you within your next stage in life. And they're not supposed to be in your life for that next stage. You've learned the lesson from being with this person, right? So go on to the next stage of your life without them and get to that blessing that's on the other side, because they are not allowed to go with you. And if you keep them in your life, you won't be able to go to that next stage. You understand? You're going to stagnate your life if you keep this person in your life. It's a hell to the no. Heavy energy blocked, weighed down by worry. Yeah, they're trying to siphon your energy to the point of you just not being able to move forward in life at all and just decaying to nothingness. They want your life. Beyond your ability, done to death, not viable. Like I said, they want your life. This is that confirmation. They're trying to take you out. I don't think that's, I don't think you have an issue with that. Hey, Lydia Jones, if you want a personal reading, that what you're asking, that's a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, you'll need to reach out to me via my email, naturesdaughter1976 at gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to give you a personal reading. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, if you're anybody interested in a personal reading outside of this particular reading that I'm doing for free, you can hit me up in my email. Anybody that wants to donate to my channel, it's not required, but it is greatly appreciated. My Cash App is in my description. All of the information is in my description for any assistance that you might need from me in the future. Okay, guys? But this is me wrapping up the Sagittarius read. I've already done Aries and Leo today. I did Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus yesterday, and tomorrow I'll either do air or water. I'm not sure yet which one. Figure it out tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Soulmate at the bottom. Yes, this is your soulmate, Sagittarius. This is your soulmate. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. So make the effort. Let's get those likes up, guys. I see you guys in the room. Liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, that's free of charge, guys, and it really does help on my channel. So I appreciate your energy, and I appreciate all the help that you give me for my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, all right. Keep an open mind, guys. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So if you want this soulmate, you gotta know it's not gonna look like that pretty boy that you're used to. Right? He may be attractive, but not pretty. Right? Those pretty ones, they usually tend to stray. So, just be aware that your usual type is not who you really need to be going for. Those are the ones that have hurt you in the past. And this is going to come, this is trying to come out. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this soulmate is a new person, not someone from the past. Okay? So keep that in mind. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, right? Like I told you guys, you got to be your own leader of discernment. You know, you will everything into your life with your thoughts in your mouth, what you say and what you think. So think and say positive things so you can think and speak positivity into your world, right? You got to be the one that controls what happens to you. We can only control what happens in our own lives, no one else's. Love yourself first. I've been saying that to everybody all day long. So love yourself. Get into it, yeah. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that is so true. Who wants someone that doesn't love themselves? Because if you don't love yourself, then you cannot love me. If I don't love myself, I can't love you. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, right? Because if you're not being honest with each other right now, it's not going to happen later. How you start your relationship is how it ends. If you start out at number 2, you're going to end up number 2. If you start out number 1, you'll be number 1. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. If you're single, it's okay to mingle. And if you're in a relationship, it's okay to flirt with each other continuously. Hello, that's how you got him in the first place. That's how you got her in the first place. You flirted with her. Chemistry. You found out that you had chemistry when you flirted, right? Hello. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, so follow through. Right? Love on you and then love on them. Hello, it's a beautiful circle of love and light. Hello. That's the best energy in the world. It's called love. Right? Let's get into it. Okay. All right. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you might be one of those type of people that just really want to make sure you have your financial foundation set before you start bringing someone else into your world. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just know that you can't create a perfect situation for love, you know? Love comes when it's ready to come. So just be open to it, however it comes, right? However God sees fit for it to come. Make sure you're praying for the anointed love and not just anything, right? And pray for wisdom, guidance, discernment, clarity, so you can see the right one and not that past person that keeps coming back wreaking havoc forever. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, right? You got the power. You've got the power! Power! You got this. You got this, right? Sagittarius, you got the power. You know it. You know it. You get into it, yeah? All right. Forgiveness. Allow forgiveness to heal the wounds of the heart, restoring love's trust. That is a beautiful card. Yes. Restore the trust in your love. Because that's a part of real love. Trust. Inheritance and listening. Listening. True understanding starts with listening in silence. Don't think about what you're going to say next. Just listen. Yeah. Inheritance. Learn from the past. Inherit wisdom for the future. Learn from your mistakes in the past. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just learn from it. Right? Learn from it so you don't have to worry about making that mistake again. Or when that situation presents itself, you know how to handle it in a completely different way. Right? Without all the drama. It's all right. You're human. We make mistakes, right? It's okay. It's not about the mistake you make. It's about how you get up from that mistake and how you correct it moving forward, right? Interwoven growth. Like tree rings, each year deepens your bond, marking shared time and depth. Get into it, yeah. Okay, gratitude. I love that card. And at the bottom we got Halo. Ah, I love it. They are so beautiful because they are together forever. Gratitude. Be grateful for every shared moment. Celebrate the miracle of your meeting. Right? It's a beautiful thing to celebrate your life and your love, right? Me and my husband, we don't celebrate our love just once a year. We celebrate the day we met every month. We celebrate a month anniversary every month. And we celebrate yearly as well. But we celebrate every single month. Yeah, we don't wait for Valentine's Day. We don't wait for Sweetest Day. I know some people don't even know what Sweetest Day is. I don't even know if people outside of Michigan know what Sweetest Day is. It's October 20th or 21st. It's just like Valentine's Day, but better if you ask me. But yeah, we don't just celebrate it when it's a holiday, right? We celebrate our love all the time. So celebrate your love on a regular basis, right? So it's not a thing where it's like, oh my God, you didn't remember? No, remember every day that I love you. And I'm going to show you just how much. Because I'm going to show you my real love all the time. Not just when it's convenient or a holiday, right? Halo. A halo of loyalty surrounds your world together. Because you know, when penguins mate, they mate for life. That's a beautiful thing. Right? Who says monogamy is not real? It is to a lot of animals. So why is it so hard for people? It's like, get it together, man. If you don't want to be with somebody, then don't be with them. But don't go be with them and take their choice from them. You know, because basically you're saying, I want to be with you, and it's just going to be us. But it's not just going to be us. You know, they're going to give you just them, but you're not willing to give them just you. So why are you doing that to them? Why are you putting a person in a situation that they don't deserve to be in? If you're not willing to do your part, then leave them alone. tolerance, and devotion. Learn tolerance and love. Smooth all imperfections. It basically means get out of your ego. Love from your soul with God in mind. Devotion. Devote and love, a gift of the soul. Wow. I like that. That's pretty much what I just said, but okay. Get into it, yeah. Woo! Love, 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 love. Yes. I like this deck. It's like eclectic art, you know? I like using decks that I don't see all the time. Right? Some of the decks that I see all the time, I'm like, ooh, I like that deck. I want to get it too. But not too many. Like, I think it was this deck. I like this Soul's Journey deck because I like the messages. Right? This is a very popular deck. This Moonology deck. Moonology is a very, very popular deck. When I first got it, it was a travel size. I've upgraded to the bigger size deck. This Twin Flame Ascension deck. It's pretty popular. Yeah. Pretty popular. And I'm pretty sure I can get this bigger, but I haven't seen it bigger, so I'm cool with this one. This is a little smaller than standard. Just a teeny bit smaller than standard, but I'm sure it comes as... I'm almost positive I can get it in the same size as this Moonology deck. Hopefully. I'd like to get that and the Soul's Journey cards in the Moonology size deck. Like this deck here, the Romance one that I just used, this one, I don't think that comes any bigger. I think that's the biggest I can get that. Like some of these smaller decks they don't come any bigger. They're not travel size, but they're like, this is considered travel size. And I found this deck in in another deck in the standard size, but some of these little ones I just have not seen at all in a bigger size. But I do love my decks though, guys. I do tend to get the decks that I don't see a lot because I like to be different. And I like it. And I like the fact that my frugality has paid off, because when I went trying to shop on Amazon last night trying to find some new cards, I found that I'm getting the best deal. And they're selling the same stuff on Amazon that I've been getting on Temu, the same quality, for 2-3 times more. I was like, yeah, I'm so proud of me. Ooh, I'm so proud of me. So proud that I didn't go to Amazon first. Ooh, I went to Etsy first, but I didn't buy the stuff. I was like in checkout, and God was like, don't pay for that. Go to Temu first. And I went to Temu and I got excited, and that was the first order, and I've been there ever since. I haven't strayed away not once. I don't have all the decks that I have bought online. They all came from Temu. All my other decks that I have outside of the Temu decks came from my local shop. I'm not done reading you, Sagittarius. I'm just putting some of these decks back because I've been reading for almost, oh no, it's been 3 hours. I've been on here for over 3 hours, and I have opened up a lot of decks, and I just opened them up and they're all just sitting here open. So I'm putting some of these away to give myself space so I can finalize this reading for you real quick, because it's pretty much done. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards for you to clarify, and we're going to move on and let you guys go about your day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you guys coming in and commenting and subscribing and just being a part of the tribe, right? It's a beautiful thing. We can all get together and hang out, you know, and not have any drama, guys. Did you notice? We did not have not one troll. I didn't have to put anybody in timeout. I didn't have to block anybody. I didn't have to kick anybody out. It has been such a great day. I appreciate all the adults that came to play. I really do. I appreciate it when I get a whole bunch of adults and we can hang out and adult together, share messages, Everybody can get along, you know, talk to each other, have little conversations in the chat. It's nice. It's nice when we can all adult together and not be, you know, beat down for just existing. Because I feel like that's what happens when people come in and start trolling us. It's like, why are you angry? We're not doing anything to you. All we're doing is existing over here, right? We're having fun. We're sharing information. We're loving life, right? I think I'm going to pull out my realist deck. Maybe. I haven't used that today at all. Not once. And is that everything? I think so. Go ahead and pull this deck out. I got this one at the local boutique. And at the bottom, awakened. Okay, Sagittarius, you are awakened. You are awakened to everything that's happening. Nobody can pull the wool over your eyes because you're manifesting everything you want, right? You're manifesting everything you want. No problems here. You're bossing up, right? Because you're in your grind. You know, you're doing everything right. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do. Oh, wow. Because you chose love over everything. You chose love. And you didn't let any of the monotony stop you or hold you back. You got your deep inner knowing, right? You're figuring it out. You're not out here trying to hurt people. You're being of service and you're building your home on that energy, right? You're building the foundation of your life in this type of energy of I fill my cup up till it runneth over and I'm of service to my community. My community is with me. You know, the scales of justice will be tipped in your favor because all is fair in your life, right? You got great karma coming your way. You know this. And it's time to release those people that no longer serve you. Those people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest good. Time to release them. Bye-bye. Release ritual. Bye-bye. You no longer serve my higher purpose. You got to go. Inner strength, right? You got inner strength to accomplish any goal that's set forth in your life. So you get into it, yeah? You undress down to your soul and reveal what's truly in your heart, okay? And everything is going to work out in your favor because all eyes are on you. You're creating everything you want in your manifestations, in your life, in your whole world. You got this, babe. This is your reading. This is your reading, Sagittarius. Everything is going to work out in your favor, okay? You got love coming in, good love coming in, adult love coming in. You don't have someone that's trying to hurt you coming in. Enjoy that. Sit in this energy and enjoy it, okay? Because not everyone has got a reading like that. Not everyone has inner strength. Not everyone knows that they need to look at the big picture in life. You know? Not everyone has a clear path without adversaries. You know, you got that. So enjoy it while it lasts. This is your reading, Sagittarius. I hope everyone had a great day, is having a great day, and will continue to have a great day. This was Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, guys? So I think I might do a collective reading later. I'm not sure. But you got your signs today. I will be back tomorrow to do either air or water. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. But I've done earth yesterday and fire today. So if I've already done your sign, go ahead and take a look at either today's video or yesterday's video. But otherwise, stay tuned for for water and air tomorrow and Friday. Okay? I will be doing collective readings in between, and I will be doing some short, quick readings as well. So take a look and see what's going on. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified whenever I do a video of any kind, okay? If you are interested in a personal reading, check out my description in my channel description. All of the readings that I do are listed there. You can email me at naturesorder1976@gmail.com, and I will respond to you with your reading. My Cash App is the only mode of payment that I have as of right now. If you have Venmo and you're truly serious, just reach out to me via email and we can talk about that. My husband does have Venmo, but I'm not going to give that out unless you're extremely serious and you're ready right now. Okay? We don't have time for games, so if you're not serious about paying for your reading, don't reach out to me for a reading, because you won't get the reading until you actually pay for it. Okay? If you would like to assist our channel growing financially with a monetary donation, we accept those via Cash App as well. They're not required, but they are greatly appreciated, okay? So thank you guys for stopping by and sharing your energy. I love you all. Namaste. Mwah. Have a great day and be blessed.